Good evening and welcome to 1 versus 100. It's some lovely music, isn't it? I mean, we had some proper bangers there on the Electro Swing channel there on Pretzel. How are we doing out there? Why stop at a million dudes when it's 1 versus 100? Absolutely. Shadowmane with the 15th month? Possibly. Yes! That's good to hear. Thank you for the 15-month resub there, Shadowmane. Yeah, probably would work better with 15 to 1, but support is greatly appreciated whenever it happens. And also good to hear that you're getting your jab as well. I wish everyone gets their jab as soon as possible. There's talk about one of them possibly being related to blood clots, but then people saying quite dismissively that it's not related. It's just a minority cases, not a causation. But I don't know. I'm not a scientist in that field, so I couldn't possibly posit any opinion on that. I just wish that we can get everyone vaccinated as soon as possible. Really. How are we doing though? In Tegan 100, indeed. Yes. Let's say hello to people in chat quickly. To the top we say hello there, Connor. You were first with the wave, and then it was Kenda. Hello there. Then Lee Link, Topper, Oni, Car, Dogfish, Deduce, Diamond Ninja, Prey Streams. Hello there. Also, thank you for the follow last week. Prey Streams, greatly appreciated. Mr. Quizworthing, Kenda, Deduceman, Cart Quiz, Puzzle Done, Proogs, Cola, Adster, Diamond Ninja. We like shapes. Hello. We all like shapes. The Looping One, Score Count. That music. Puzzle done. Here we go. Top one gaming. Eek. Inca. Hi all. G Isons. Atbash Doot. Maybe Yamanoti. Let's go. Absolutely. It's some good music, isn't it? Setcha. Hello there. Anyone else that I've not said hello to? Shadowmane, obviously with the sub. 8 Minky. Hello there. And Ali Law as well. And Laser Sky. Hello there as well. And Itogi. And anyone else that I have not said hello to, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the game. It's a very easy game to get into. You just say A, B, or C, either in public chat or whisper, to what you think is the right answer to the question coming up. It's as simple as that. And even if you're eliminated, you can continue to answer questions to get yourself some more doots anyway. So it can be picked to be the one, and if you don't want to be the one, that's absolutely fine. You don't have to be the one. You can also elect to move on to someone else if that's the case. And of course, we can play as the one in chat. That's no problem either. Now, before we do sort of start the process of getting to the lobby, there is one change that has been added, which has been on my mind recently. Certainly the last time I played 1 vs 100, I did mention it. I now have the ability to start a timer. So if the one is starting to think for a bit too long, then I can press a button to force you to have to answer within 30 seconds. And if you don't answer within 30 seconds on me instigating the timer, then it will lock in a random answer for you, whether you like it or not. So I'll allow the one to have a little bit of thinking time, but I do want to press the games on a bit faster than they have been recently, because some of them have ground to an absolute halt at times. No disrespect to any of the quizzes. It's just the format of the game is not particularly conducive to a live format. Certainly on TV, when they do 1 vs 100, they heavily edit it, so you only see the necessary bits, and it's like, oh, 30 seconds, and we get on with it. My concern is I want more people to be the one, so I'm trying to accelerate the games in a way. I don't want it to be too hideously time-based, so I don't want to be like clock format in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So it's sort of relaxed clock format, wherein I'll allow you some breathing room, I'll allow you to do some helps and that. But if I'm feeling like you're getting to an impasse in your thought process, then I'm going to say, right, you got 30 seconds left to make your mind up, otherwise you're getting a random answer locked in, kind of thing. So that's, as a question life host used to say, get on with the quiz, absolutely. Our 4-month sub there from Top One Gaming saying, absolutely, thank you for the 4-month resub there. So yeah, if you do end up being the one, do bear in mind that I now have the power of clocks. And it should be fair enough, because it's 30 seconds, and it should be fairly obvious when it happens. because I'll make it obvious. What I will say is, if we are doing the timer, that will probably mean you're not using a help at that point, or you're going to have to force yourself to use a help, like a trust or something in that case. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But I have the power of clocks. Clockbusters. Okay, well, with that being said, let's open up the lobby. So if you'd like to have a chance to be picked as the one, or just to play as the mob, either or, then enter in the room code of TEYQ. And someone did message me, are we going to be seeing clock faces? No, you're not going to be seeing clock faces, Matt. We already have 34 players in. Let's say it's a very low effort quiz, this one, so even if you're sort of lurking, do feel free to just join, just to bolster up the numbers a bit, and you can just answer anonymously in a way. You don't even have to let us know that you're actually answering. And it is just A, B, or C. It's as simple as that, but do watch chat. As always, chat is king. You may be watching a stream that is delayed by a little bit, or even heavily delayed, sometimes maybe up to half a minute to a minute delay in some cases, on some devices, in some territories. Chat is not delayed that heavily, normally within about a second or two at worst. So when chat says there's a question, then that is when the timer is live. When the chat says time is up, then that's it. Although there is a 2-second grace period in this game, so once it has said time is up, you can still have 2 seconds to lock in an answer, but it'll only pick whatever you give me as your first answer within that window. So just bear that in mind. All you need is a letter A, B, or C. Either public chat, where it will delete it, or whisper to Quizbot 3000 to be completely anonymous. Hello there, Jack Wilford. I never thought I'd be described as poggers. But them's the breaks when it comes to Twitch, I suppose. Thank you for the 11th resub, Jack Wilford. Greatly appreciated. It is a wonderful community that's been fostered here. Not just me bringing you here every week, but also yourselves, should I say, running all the wonderful games that you do in Discord as well. Oh no, Pop Ramen. 19, the 7th prime number. Wow, Random Zombie, you didn't do the app mash multiple times this time. But thank you for the 19-month free sub, Random Zombie. That is amazing as well. Just such long support, just such crazy support throughout all this time. And Matt the Ref! Let's mute the desktop audio. It's the National Lottery, brought to you by Matt the Ref. Gifting out subs there too. Raising the Bar, Jack Spicer, and Meme PG from space. Absolutely. Thank you for the 3 gifted subs there, Matt. That is enormous support. That is just amazing. As Ape says, yes, lots of lovely, creative, hilarious, caring, beautiful people in the community. There's just too many wonderful adjectives to describe your lot. And I love you all. Same here, Ape. Same here. Love absolutely every single one of you, just in multitude of different ways as well. So thank you for sticking with me, sticking with Quiz Night, and hopefully it will continue to be awesome for many years to come. Right. One of the things that was also mentioned on the questionnaire was trying to get things a bit more snappy, so we're starting the games a little earlier, and I'm going to do that right now. So the lobby will be continuously open throughout this game, so you feel free to sort of leave and come whenever you want to. But for now, we're going to pick our first player. We've got 45 members in the mob right now. One of those shall be our first one this evening. Who will it be? It is Mr. Proogs. PR00GS. You have been selected as the one. Goodness me. Absolutely. So, Proogs, if you want to do voice, then join me here in Discord. Scorecount is in the green room to do an audio check if you need to. Of course, you can also play by chat as well if you want to do that. And then when we get to it, you'll also have a second decision to make in terms of the game to play. But we'll get to that point once you've made a decision as to whether to join me here in Discord in voice or just to play in chat. And this should be a good one. Firing up Discord, all right. I shall await you joining in Discord then momentarily. Just checking if my other special screen works, and it seems to be still working, which is good. Oh, okay. Well, this is going to be fun, isn't it? Chat. How far do you think Proogs is going to get up the board today? Do you think they're going to get up to about 75 mob, 80 mob, 50 mob, 100 mob? What do we think? Kendo would bet on 80 of 100. Samster would say the final quarter. Can't leave a subscription message. You should be able to, Oni. You should be able to. Unless it's a... Yeah, refresh the stream, as Matt says. The act of subscribing is different to the act of messaging the subscription. So, yeah, it's something like that. 30 left, says Ben J. Less than 10 left, says can't quiz, won't quiz. Ooh, a lot of people thinking that Proogs is going to go for the long haul here. And as for what you were saying, Score, about the adminium stuff, yeah, just write the rules down somewhere and I'll address them at some point in the future. Proogs, welcome.
Hello.
Hello. Are you all right?
I'm fine, thank you very much. Yeah.
That's good to hear, Did you think you'd
the
be
randomness
picked?
of it, I wasn't expecting it, that's all.
Ah, well, yes, the RNG in your favour this time round at being picked as the one. I'm trying to remember, have you been as the one at all?
No.
You have
no,
not?
No.
So this is the first time for you. We got a subscription from Oni. Oni in chat saying, Mob Proogs, do it for my 4 months, unleash the brain beef. Thank you for the 4-month resub there, Oni. Don't necessarily know what the brain beef is all about, but anyway, apparently Oni is rooting for you. How far do you think you're going to get in this game, Proogs?
I have no idea. I'm quite good at general knowledge, but the nature of these questions is that they can quite often be a bit tricksy, is probably the best way of describing it, I would have thought.
Very much so, yes.
So I could stumble at the first hurdle.
It's entirely possible. We've had a few go out on the first question and not been able to interpret the question correctly. We hope that it doesn't happen for you in this case, though, Proogs. We do hope you get a good game out of this. Right, the question is to you, which version of the game do you want to play? Do you want to play the US Season 2 ladder rules, or do you want to play the Intaken 100 Dutch rules, where you have to go all the way?
Can you very briefly summarise the US rules?
Absolutely. So US rules is you get questions and answers, and once you've got money in the bank, after each correct answer, you get the option to money or mob, so either continue the game or bail. And you get 4 different helps in that game. So that's ask the mob, poll the mob, trust the mob, and you can also ask the host. So we borrowed a lifeline from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Over on the Dutch side, you cannot take the money at any point in the game unless you go all the way and defeat every single mob member. However, you have 3 escapes and you have 1 doubler, kind of synonymous to the UK version where they've got the dodges and a doubler in that particular game. That's essentially it. Those are the different rule variants there, Brooks. So,
okay. I think I know a lot of the purists like the Netherlands rules, but I'm going to go US, please.
Oh, that's fair enough. I think that's absolutely fair. It gives you a good chance to get out of the game if it is starting to look a bit dicey for you. Plus, there's a little more variety as well in interacting with the mob as well with the helps. So, are you ready to play, Prooks?
I'm ready.
All right, good luck to you. And it is 1 versus 100. And your first question is... I, Dupless Force, have decided to change the second half of my username. If I adhered to the laws of physics, which of these would be my best option? Is it A, Dupless Velocity over time? Is it B, Dupless Mass times Acceleration? Or is it C, Dupless Mass times Velocity? Lock in your answers, please. Or, mob, I, Dupless Force, have decided to change the second half of my username. If I had adhered to the laws of physics, which of these would be my best option? Okay. The mob is in. Proogs. Can you interpret this question?
Yes, ignoring the duplicate bit, force is mass times acceleration. So, I'll go for B, please.
Lock it in, B.
Lock it in.
All right. Seem pretty confident that you're thinking this is in the world of physics, and we're looking at, I guess, F equals ma. Is that the right answer? Absolutely, it is.
I do have a physics degree, so it'd be really embarrassing if I got that wrong.
Probably would be. Let's see who got eliminated. So, Random Zombie, Prey Streams, Maple Yamanote, Jay Turner, Shapes, Puzzle Dan, Shadowmane, Diamond Ninja, Laser Sky, AB Me, Samster, Deuce, Farron, Connor, Score Count, Raising the Bar, Asset, Cast 7th. Holy crap! We've just lost 40 mob members on the first question. That's kind of unexpected. But I guess it was a bit of a wordy question, maybe difficult for the mob to interpret in such a short time. But Proogs, you're one question in, and you've already got 25,000 doots in the bank, and
Wow.
that really with nothing done so far other than a nice simple physics question.
I'm more pleased that I just didn't go out on the first go.
Well, here's the thing: you can now walk with that 25,000 doots and be done. Or you can decide to continue against the mob. So, what do you want to do, Proogs? Do you want to take the money? Or do you want to take the mob?
Although it's really tempting, it would ruin the game, so I'm going to continue, please.
You're going to continue. Fair enough. Let's go to question number 2 then. Which of these options contains two words that have definitions as both a noun and a verb? Is it, hey, pick this answer? Is it, no, choose my box? Or is it C, stop, avoid those two? Oh, Mob, please lock in your answers. Which of these options contains two words that have definitions as both a noun and a verb? Is it, hey, pick this answer? Is it, no, choose my box? Or is it, stop, avoid those two? Mob is locked in, and suddenly from the world of science into the world of linguistics and grammar. Proogs, you got any thoughts here?
Yeah, trying to interpret the question at the moment. Which of these options contains two words that have definitions as both a noun and a verb? So, let's go for, let's talk this through. Starting with the first one, ignoring the exclamation for the moment, pick is both a noun and a verb. Answer is a noun and a verb. Looking promising. Second one, choose is a verb. But you can't have a choose because it would be a choice. Although box is both a verb and a noun. And the third one, avoid is a verb, but you can't have an avoid. And to is a noun. So it's looking like pick this answer, because you can pick your nose or you can use a pick. You can answer a question or you can have an answer. So I'm going to go for A, please.
Lock it in.
If I've interpreted the question correctly, yes, please lock it in.
As always, a slight self-doubt, even though if you think you're like 99% right on it, there's still that 1% doubt that creeps in.
Indeed.
25,000 doots on the line. Are you right in your assessment there of pick and answer being both nouns and verbs? I believe you are right indeed. Very good. Who got eliminated on that one? Jay Nelson, Punman Ben, Matt the Ref, Brand New Halo, and 3AI. That's a total of 7 eliminations. Keeps you on 25,000. However, you're now only 3 away from making it 50,000, and also critically the halfway point, which is where we changed the rules, because you get to see the question text before you make your decision on money or mob once we get past that point, which is quite crazy to think we could be getting there by the end of question 3, but hey, that's the game. As it stands though, you don't get to see the question before making a decision. So Proogs, 1 versus 53 still. Do you want to take the 25,000 doots in the bank, or do you want to play against the mob?
I'm going to continue, please.
Continue, all right. And we go to question 3. Is adding a letter to the name of which nationality forms the surname of a former British Prime Minister? Is it Israeli? Is it Turk? Or is it Kurd? Mob, please lock in your answers now. Adding a letter to the name of which nationality forms the surname of a former British Prime Minister? Is it A, Israeli, B, Turk, or C, Kurd? And the mob are in. Proogs, can you unpick this question?
Yeah, I don't think there's much talking through to be done about this, because there was a former Prime Minister called Disraeli, Benjamin Disraeli. I think he was 19th century. I'm a bit hazy with the actual dates, but I can't make Turk into a Prime Minister's name, and I can't make Kurd. Kurd sounds a bit like Hurd, as in Douglas Hurd, but he wasn't even Prime Minister. So we go with A, Israeli, please.
Lock it in?
Lock it in.
All right. Seem pretty confident. Are we looking to add a D to make it Disraeli? Yeah, indeed. Who got it wrong? Just Ben's J on podium number 10. Everyone else got it right. So we're now 2 away from the halfway point. So we were getting there on question number 3. Maybe we'll do on question 4. But you have another decision again, Proogs. It's still 25,000 dukes on the line, though. Do you want to take that, or do you want to play against the mob?
I'll continue, please.
Gonna keep going. And question 4 then is... Elliot and Ruth Handler, whose children are named Barbara and Kenneth, were 2 of the co-founders of what American company? Is it Crayola, Hostess, or Mattel? Mob, please lock in your answers. Elliot and Ruth Handler, whose children are named Barbara and Kenneth, were 2 of the co-founders of what American company? Is it Crayola, Hostess, or Mattel? And don't forget, if you are knocked out, you can continue to answer Dukes for points and also build up the streak for the next game as well. Proogs, what do we think here?
I literally have no idea. I can't see any direct correlation between, for example, Barbara and Kenneth coming up with a name, forming the name of those brands.
Okay.
I've never even heard of B as an American company, but I'm not American, so that's not surprising. So I'm going to have to use a lifeline, I think. Yeah.
Helps, sorry.
Help.
We have to call them helps, sorry.
I need some help, please.
Yes, okay. Which help would you like to use?
I don't know. What's the difference between ask and poll the mob?
Okay,
please?
so let's go through them. So ask the mob will pick 2 mob members out at random, or semi-random. 1 will have given the correct answer. 1 will have given an incorrect answer. It won't say who's right, who's wrong, but it'll tell you what option they picked, and additionally they'll be able to give their reasons why they gave their answers. Poll the mob, you give me a letter, A, B, or C, and you get to see how many of the remaining mob members chose that particular option. And trust, it just locks you in automatically to the mob's most popular answer. And of course, ask the host, you're talking to me.
Okay. Given that I don't have a clue, I don't think poll the mob is useful, so I'm going to go for ask the mob and have 2 people to talk to, please.
All right, let's do that then. We're going to ask the mob. We're going to pick 2 out of the mob at random or semi-random. Again, 1 right and 1 wrong. Let's find out who it picks. We have 2 animal characters. In fact, we've got Jack Wilfred that went with C, and we have Lupine that went with A. So by rights, we now know that it definitely isn't Hostess by process of elimination. So it's now just between Crayola and Mattel. We're asking to Jack Wilfred and Lupine 1, why did you give your particular answers? Hello there, Sophia, to chat as well. Welcome. So Lupine 1, I chose A, but I'm regretting it. The answer is really obvious, but I didn't see it until after I answered. Okay. So regretting going with A. Although they don't necessarily have to be truthful in what they're saying. Just wait for Jack Wilfred, please. Jack Wilfred, I have no idea why I went for C. I thought Hostess was a food brand, so dismissed that, and Mattel seemed most likely to be some sort of acronym of the names. So, Does that help you at all, Brooks?
Well, sort of, assuming that they're telling the truth. I mean, having pointed it out, that L does appear at the end of Mattel. But Matt doesn't feature in there at all. We know it's not B, which is good. Crayola, I think Crayola's a lot older anyway, so I think I'm going to risk it. Mattel.
I'm at this point going to start the clock.
That's fine.
30 seconds.
It's fine. I'm going to go with C, Mattel, please.
Lock it in.
Yeah, go on.
All right. Now, there's a massive hint, I think, if this is the right answer. Certainly with the names Barbara and Kenneth, maybe if you took only half the name of each, you could possibly figure it out, if it is Mattel. Is it the right answer? Barbie and Ken, ring a bell?
Ah, cunning, yeah. That passed me by completely, but we got there in the end. Thank you to the two people we spoke to.
Sometimes it's just, you just can't see it for the woods of the trees. In fact, only two people got it wrong. It was AI number 26 and the Lupine one. Everyone else got it absolutely right.
I'm happy to be exposed as a bit of an idiot, but we got there, so
That's fine, no problem at all, because you're now at 50,000 dudes and you're at the halfway point, which means you're going to get to see a sneak peek of the next question before making a decision whether you want to continue or not. You've only used one help so far, and you've still got 3 in the bank, so you're in a good position here, Brooks, to certainly get some decent value out of this game. Are you ready to see a sneak peek?
Go on then, let's see what's in the sneak peek.
Alright, the next question will be, who co-starred with Will Smith in the 2005 film Hitch? That's all you're going to get to see. What do you want to do based off of that? Do you want to take the 50,000 dudes, or do you want to play against the mob of 50?
I'm going to play with the mob, please.
You want to play the mob?
Yep.
Alright. We shall continue on. So you already know what the question text is. Here are your 3 options. Is it Eva Longoria? Is it America Ferrera? Or is it Eva Mendes? Mob, please lock in your answers. Who co-starred with Will Smith in the 2005 film Hitch? Is it Eva Longoria, America Ferrera, or Eva Mendes? Okay, mob is in. Proogs, do you have any clues here?
Now here's the thing, I don't know the answer, and I knew I didn't know the answer when I saw the question, but I figured it's the sort of thing that the mob would know.
Okay.
So, just to verify, poll, I pick an answer and we see how many people agreed with that.
Yep.
And trust is we go with the majority answer and that's locked in.
Correct.
This is awful, but I'm going to trust the mob, please. I'm going to hope that enough people know it.
Confirm you want to trust the mob?
I'm going to confirm that I want to trust the mob, please.
Okay, it has been locked in, so this will lock you in to the mob's most popular answer. I can at this point, actually, looking at this screen in front of me with extra information, that nobody in the humans, because we're generally always looking at humans for trust the mob here, ignoring AI decisions. None of the humans went with B, America Ferrera, so it's between the 2 Evas. And I can say it's pretty close between them as well. It's pretty close between them. Let's find out. Which one do they lock you in on? They have locked you in on C, Eva Mendes. Is that the correct answer? It is the correct answer.
Wow. Thank you, mob. Or the ones that got it right anyway.
Very well judged there, Proogs. And we say goodbye to quite a few mob members indeed. Oh, 29 eliminations there, including Inca, Cetra, Top One Gaming, Clive, Milk Like Substances, Togi, Can't Quiz, Won't Quiz, Oni, Jack Wilfred, and Adster, as well as quite a few AIs in that mix as well. And suddenly, Proogs, you're up to six-figure sum of 100,000 doots, one away from making it a $250,000, and you are 21 away from taking the top prize of 1 million in this game. Wow. Well, that is a fair call to make, I say, to go with their with their decision there. But it was close. It certainly was very close between the two options. But luckily, the majority did swing it for you. Proogs, what's your thoughts here?
Well, I'm beginning to get nervous now, to be honest. It's a little bit millionaire-ish here. Sort of the pressure of, do you walk away or do you see the next question? But I've still got a couple of helps.
You do indeed, yep.
So let's see how we get on.
All right, well, let's have a look at sneak peek of the next question and see what you want to do. Mathematics. In mathematics, what ratio is the reciprocal of sine? Sounds pretty straightforward if you're familiar with those terms. So, Proogs, what do you want to do? Do you want to take the 100,000 doots? Or are you feeling brave and you want to take on the mob?
I'm going to take on the mob, please.
Alrighty. 1 versus 21. You know what the question is? What is the reciprocal of sine? What ratio is that? And the options are: is it secant? Is it cosecant? Or is it cosine? Mob, please lock in your answers. In mathematics, what ratio is the reciprocal of sine? Is it A, secant? Is it B, cosecant? Or is it C, cosine? And the mob are in. Are you familiar with these trigonometric functions, Proogs?
Yes, but embarrassingly, I can't remember which one's which. So that's not helpful. I know it's not cosine, or cos, as it's commonly known. I can never remember which way around the other ones are. So this is going to be a poll the mob, I think. Or will it be an ask the host? No, I'm going to poll the mob, because I think there's enough maths geeks out there that wouldn't know the answer. So essentially, what that would allow me to say is it basically what proportion of the audience have answered A, B, or C, and I get to find out that.
You'll see them illuminated in the audience, so okay. You'll get to see exactly who said what in essence on that one option.
I say it'd be useful. I don't really know who does maths and who doesn't. But anyway, we're going to poll the mob, please.
Okay, and what option would you like to poll for?
B, please.
Sorry, B, cosecant.
B, cosecant.
All right. So let's find out how many of our remaining mob members went with the option of B, cosecant. Looks like the majority, still in, 16 of the 21 did indeed pick that answer. Of those that did not, we're looking at Mr. Quizworthing, Kenda Light, 8 Minky, and Hodders. Those are the 4 humans that didn't go with that, but those that did, we're looking at Coolio, Dogfish, Dupliss, Now Cut That Out, Cola Cola, and Pogo HG. So, it is a majority that have gone with this option you've polled for, but there are some notable members that have gone against this answer. So, does that help you?
Well, it does, as far as there's a majority, and it seems to be not a bit more than just a sliver of a majority, but equally, I think it's the sort of thing that people would forget, like I have. But given that I don't really remember whether it's A or B, I'm going to go with the majority of the mob who agreed that it is B, cosecant, please.
Lock it in?
Yes, lock it in, he says with trepidation.
Just as a point of reference, I did do Maths A level. So,
okay. Well, I did Maths A level, but I still forgot it. So.
It's only because of quizzing recently where I've been reminded of what these are, and the answer is indeed B, cosecant.
Hooray!
Yeah, they're sort of the other way round to what you think, but the tan is still cotangent. Is still what it should be.
Cot.
The
Yeah.
cot, cotangent cot. So, how many got knocked out? 6 did get knocked out, as we did see previously there. Mr. Quizworthing, Hodders, 8 Minky Kenda, and the 2 AI. Brings you now up to 1 with 15 and a 250,000 now in your bank. Now we're starting to look into the scary territory. You only have the 1 help left, which is me, and I'm only good on certain subjects. I'm terrible on others. But you do still have 15 mob members to play against here, of which we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 humans. So it seems to be a fairly even mixture of human and AI left in play. Are you ready to see the next question, Proogs?
Let's see it, please.
All right. Your question of ponderance is, if you played Papers, Please, then you probably have met Georgi Kostava. This character has the passport of which country? That is the question, currently with 250,000 dutes on the line. So, Proogs, what do you want to do here? Would you like to take the 250,000 dutes? Or do you want to play against the mob?
My only lifeline is asking you, isn't it? Sorry,
It is,
help.
yes.
My only help.
The only
is
help,
asking.
yes, indeed it is, yes.
I have played the thing in question. I think. I'm going to go with. I'm going to take on the mob. It's all or nothing, I think, on this one.
Taking on the mob?
I'm going to take on the mob. This could be horribly wrong.
All right. Good luck to you. So we know what the question is. This character has the passport of which country? Your options are Obristan, Antegria, or Kolechia. Mob, please lock in your answers now. If you play Papers, Please, then you probably have met Georgi Kostava. This character has the passport of which country? Is it Obristan, Antegria, or Kolechia? Mob are in. Do these names at all ring a bell for you, Proogs?
Sort of. I have played it. It was a while ago. I didn't play it through to completion. I played it for a bit. I vaguely remember Aristoic. It's not one of these, Aristoica or something, being the border. The only one that sounds familiar is Obristan. But I'm looking at 3 made-up Eastern European countries here, so it's difficult to be more clear about it. I'm going to ask the host, please.
You want to ask me?
Ash, what do you think, please?
All right. This is what I think. All glory to Astotska. I have indeed played this game. And if I remember rightly, Georgie, who does make multiple visits, often with forged passports or drawn passports, finally does actually get admitted, I think, in one case. I believe it's a red passport, if my memory serves, aged from the time it was played. And I think it's Obristan. And seem to also remember it was like Cobristan at one point as well. Maybe it was a different name or a different thing on the passport or something, but certainly Obristan and Cobristan. Certainly the two sort of nationalities that ring a bell very easily for me for Georgie. Certainly not Antegria, certainly not Kolechia. Kolechia, I think, was the nationality of one of the bombers on one of the days during the Papers, Please game. Antegria, trying to remember if there was anyone significant from that country. Can't think of anything immediately, but the one that certainly rings a lot of alarm bells for me for Georgie is Obristan. So with that, I'd say that is my final answer.
Thank you. I mean, that echoes what I was thinking. It's the only one that I really recognised as a thing, or semi-confidently recognised as a thing. And you seem to be reasonably confident that it features reasonably heavily as well, because you can't tell me much about the other two. So we're going to go for a Obristan, please.
Lock it in?
Lock it in.
Okay. I'm hoping my knowledge of the game from, goodness me, it'll be at like 5 or 6 years ago when I last played it. And all the different endings you can get from it. I think it's Obristani kind of passports you get when if you decide to escape the country as well. So, am I right? Is it Obristan? Hey! There we go.
Well done, thank you very much, Ant.
Dogfish didn't get it right, and neither did 4AI. So, we are looking at the final line, Proogs. You are on 500,000 doots, and you are 10 mob members away from making it 1 million doots. But in your way stands Coolio, Dupliss, AI number 96, AI number 66, now cut that out, Cola, AI number 51, Pogo HG, AI number 39, and AI number 22. So we still have 5 humans and we have 5 AI left standing. You now have no more helps to play with. So it's now just your knowledge from this point onwards. But you at least get to see what the next question will be before making your mind up. So, are you ready?
Let's go for it.
Good luck. Let's see what your next question is. Which parts of a fish are known as the branchia? Interesting question. That's all you're going to get to see. What do you want to do, Proogs? Do you want to play on to maybe get 1 million doots, or certainly closer potentially? Or do you want to just take that money, that 500,000 doots that you currently have in your bank?
I could make a guess at what the answer is, but I am not at all confident. And without any more helps, I think I'm going to say I've had a lovely day and I'll take the 500,000, please.
Confirm you want to take the money?
I'm going to take the money and run, thank you.
Don't blame me at all. Very good decision.
That's a lot better than I thought I'd do as well, so thank you for that.
And that is going to be 500,000 dukes that will find its way into your bank at the end of this sting. Very well played, Proogs. Really didn't break much of a sweat. You played the game well, you played the mob well, and luckily you got a question that worked very well for me because I've played the game.
Yeah. Although you weren't entirely sure either, so that's...
Not entirely sure, because I know those 3 countries were all countries within the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, very well played.
Good. And well, I was up against some good players left at the end there. That was the other thing. So.
Oh yeah. Indeed, Pogo, now cut that out, Colo, Coolio and Dupliss, all very strong players at the end there.
Yeah.
So, that has now, in theory, has paid you out 500,000 dukes. Very well played, Brooks. I hope you had fun.
I have, thank you very much. It was, I found that more, I wouldn't say, straightforward is really the wrong word, but so, as you say, taking it at a pace, it's very different to some of the other games and quizzes that you and Ben run. So it's nice to be able to pause for a bit occasionally.
Yes, although I do have the ability to press for time if need be.
No, I noticed you did at one point. I think you probably just wanted to press it, didn't you?
I mean, I wanted to test that it worked at the very least. Yes.
Thank you very much. I'll take the money and live happily on an island somewhere.
Go and invest it, indeed. All right, thank you very much, Proogs, for playing, and we'll see you later.
Thank you very much. Cheerio. Good luck to the next player.
Indeed. See you later. Right. So, Pogo, now cut that out. Coolio, Dupliss, get ready. Get ready, because you may be picked to be the next one this evening, since you are still standing at the end. Oh, clap, 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 clap doesn't work anymore, apparently. Anyway, who shall be picked? Let's find out. Our next one for this evening is... It is Cola! You want to roll again, Colo? Fair enough. I know that you've been proofing a lot of questions, so I guess that's probably fair for you to do that. So what I'm going to do is we just do this. Add one. So we had Pogo. We had Duplis. We had Coolio. And who else was the last one on the list? I can't remember now. Dang it. My memory is a sieve. Shout up if you want to be the one. If you were at the end there. Now cut that out. Of course it was. Yes, indeed, you're right. There we are. So those are the 4 ready to be picked this time round. Thank you for the deferral there. Toot! Now cut the toot, indeed. So let's go for the re-roll. Let's find out who will pick in place of Carlo. And it is! Now cut that out! Well, this is going to be a game. It is indeed the Toots. And before I forget, I'm going to clear the one's preference list again. So, now cut that out. You went to the bathroom and you have been picked to be the next one this evening. Topper predicts a big win here. Well, we will find out. We will find out. Give him the money now. It's the face-off right now. Now cut that out. Break a leg, Toot says Inca. Based on face-off, this game will probably last 90 seconds before Toot storms in. Okay, well, we will await. You're not good at multiple choice and logical things, though. Well, that is a thing. Obviously, that is a very different ball game. Fast response, general knowledge versus multiple choice. But you have been offered the position here. So, if you want to join me in Discord, then Scorecount is currently in the green room for an audio check. You should be. Looks like you're in there right now. Anyone else in chat that hasn't joined yet, feel free to do so. The room code is TEYQ, and you'll be assigned a podium once we start the game proper. Just saw VJ Willie do that. Welcome to the game, VJ Willie. Of course, if you are leaving as well, if you're doing other things, then do leave the game by saying leave. And then the podium will be given up for someone else to fill or for AI to play instead. Also, thank you, Greek, for joining the game there as well. You all have the opportunity to earn doots in this game for giving correct answers, and you get even more doots for correct answers in a row. And if you do particularly well, as Now Cut That Out has just done and has now demonstrated, you could be picked as the next one if you are one of the surviving mob members at the end of a game. Hello there, Now Cut That Out. Welcome.
Oh, I'm trepidatious at best, let's say.
Well, this is a slightly different kind of a game for you, as you posited in chat. So you're not particularly hot on your multiple choice?
I just have a tendency to overthink stuff, and I frequently just... I fluked a lot of those bits at the end there. I didn't really deserve to get to the end, to be honest, because the maths... I'm very bad at maths. I saw someone else press A, and I pressed A for the last question, if I'm honest. I didn't know at all.
Well, you got to take the luck when you can. That's the thing with these multiple choice questions.
Well, I need it now more than then. So let's just see
Absolutely. So now you need to make a decision as to what kind of game you want to play here. Do you want to play the US game, or would you like to play the Dutch game?
I'll go for the. I know most people aren't going to do the Dutch one, so I think I should try it just for the variety to see if we can appeal to the crowd with that.
All right. So you think you're going to go all the way then?
I think unfortunately I don't get to come to your streams as much as I'd like, so I'm probably not going to be in the running for most dutes anyway. So if I can do it, it's great, and if I don't, it's fair enough. I'll have a gamble. Why not?
All right.
I hope so.
We're going to go for the long haul then. So just as a reminder in chat, this means that Now Cut That Out will be playing till elimination of either themselves or the entire mob. They will have 3 escapes to play with. They'll also have 1 doubler. You'll get to see a category come up for each question, and you can either choose an easier or higher that question to come up. Apart from the first question, you have to choose easy regardless on the first question. And you can't use an escape because it would be a free escape. So unfortunately, you do have to give me an answer on the first question. That all clear?
Yep.
All right. Good luck to you, and we start off again with 1 versus 100. And we're talking about maths, and that is the topic of the first question.
Oh no, it's a jinx the setup, isn't it?
Well, it's just how the RNG works, unfortunately. Luckily, you have to take easy anyway. So
that would have been anyway, yeah.
And just as a point of reference to chat as well that may be new to this game, there's a reason I say the word easier and harder rather than easy and hard, because although the questions might not necessarily be easy, the easier one will be easier than the harder one would be. So their relative difficulty is easier and harder, might not necessarily be easy and hard in on themselves. It's just what I can do. It's all relativity, as Scorecat says indeed. Okay, good luck to you. Here comes your first question. Which of these novels have had its title number doubled? Is it Slaughterhouse 10? Is it A Tale of Six Cities? Or is it Fahrenheit 802? Mob, please lock in your answers. Which of these novels has had its title number doubled? Is it Slaughterhouse 10? Is it A Tale of Six Cities? Or is it Fahrenheit 802? Okay, Mob has locked in maybe a slightly easier math question than you were expecting. What do you think?
Well, yeah, I'm a bit scared of the other categories now, because I'm sure I'll go for literature in the future and it'll be like, what is the square root of the... but this one I do know at least, so that is fine. So if I do the maths correctly, it'll be A Tale of Four Cities by Charles Dickens. It'll be Fahrenheit 902 by Ray Bradbury, and then Slaughterhouse 10 by Kurt Vonnegut. So I'll go with A.
Locked in?
Yes.
All right. Seem pretty confident on the first one here.
Good question. I don't want to go the first one.
Let's find out. Is it correct? It is correct, yes. Nice, easy start.
Generous.
Now, who got eliminated? Maybe looking at people that have gone AFK as well at this point. Is it going to be as... Wow. 28 mob members knocked out there. Mr. Quizworthing, Laser Sky, Connor, Greek B, Kendallite, Maple Yamanote, Jay Turner, Cetra, Jay Nelson, Maxio, Farrander, Deuce, Asset, Cart Quiz, Prey, and Puzzle Dan, all getting knocked out. As you can see, we work out the value of each question slightly differently here on the Dutch side. So what we do is we take a nominal value, in this case it is 1 million, we divide it by the number of remaining mob members, and then we multiply that by the number you eliminate. So in this case, 28 multiplied by 10,000, we add 280,000 dutes to your total. But because this isn't the US game, you can't walk away with that until you get all the way to the end of the game. So...
Well, now I'm regretting it, of course. They actually got a question right.
So, that is the first question done and dusted. At this point, after this point, now you have decisions to make on each question as to whether you want easy or hard. And of course, the escapes are now active as well. So, let's go on to category number 2. Which is history. So, what would you like to do on history? Would you like to take an easier or harder question on history?
Just so much history is a problem. So I did history as my my degree, so I feel like I should go for harder, but there's so much of it. Oh, God. It's early in the game. Don't want to risk going out early. Go for harder. Why not?
Gonna go for hard on history. All right, good luck. Here's the question.
I feel less bad if I get it wrong.
Which of these events did not occur in 1889? Is it the Eiffel Tower is open to the public? Is it Nintendo is founded? Or is it basketball is invented by James Naismith? Mob, please lock in your answers. Which of these events did not occur in 1889? Is it the Eiffel Tower is open to the public? Nintendo is founded? Or basketball is invented by James Naismith?
Ooh.
That is a heck of a question.
Yeah, that is a tough question.
Okay.
Jeez.
So, let me just talk through these helps you've got here. So, you can choose to use an escape. This first one will cost you 25% of what you have currently in your bank. The second one you'd use would be 50%, and the third one you'd use would be 75%. You do also have a doubler, which you can only use once in the entire game, but if you use it and get a correct answer, then it will double the value of each mob member eliminated on that question. With all that being said, what do you think?
So I there's one in my head which could be completely wrong, but I somehow had 1898 in my head for the basketball one. could be completely wrong, but something in me saying that. So I know Nintendo was founded around that. I thought it was the 1880s. The only one I think probably is right is Eiffel Tower. I feel that was the 1880s. It was built like in the 1870s and it started in the 18. It was officially opened in 1889. I could see that. Nintendo could have also been 1890s, but I know it made all the playing cards, the Hanafuda or whatever they're called, in around that period. So it's feasible. Basketball again, I don't know. I got I think last time I was on the stream I got a basketball question wrong about peach baskets being used as the fruit basketball. Unfortunately, I don't think I read up much more about it beyond that. But I did remember after the fact that someone did say there's peach basketball. I don't want to escape though is the problem. I feel like it's too early to escape. I think I just need to go out and give someone else a chance to play, or.
At this point, I'm going to have to press for time here and start the clock.
That's fair. I'm going to say C.
You're lock in C?
Lock in C.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like what is 1898, but it could be Nintendo.
Let's find out. What's the correct answer? It is the correct answer. On my cursory glance, that was 1891.
Oh, wow, okay.
So only 3 years out.
1890s is what I was thinking. I knew around the same time. I thought we'd get people out.
And that hard question has knocked a lot of people out. A total of 34 mob members, each worth nearly 14,000, now brings your total up to 752,192 doots. Maybe you could have used a doubler there, but you still got it reserved for future use. We say goodbye to VJ Willie, Random Zombie, Raising the Bar, Oni, Ben's J, ABB, Itogi, Shapes, Colo, Shadowmane, Matt, Punman Ben, Coolio, Diamond Ninja, and a smattering of AI as well. And just like that, you're at 1 versus 38. That's quite crazy to think that after just 2 questions, we're already looking at just under 2/5 of the mob still standing. What's your thoughts there?
I need more literature and history, I think, is what using my better subjects. Give me some film next, and maybe it'll be okay. But
well, let's find out what your next category will be. TV and film.
Ooh.
TV and
TV
film.
and film, though. TV and film.
Yes, unfortunately,
this film I'd definitely go harder.
It is a slightly wider category with TV in there as well, potentially, but it could be a film. Just don't know.
Yeah, are there more films than TV? That's a different question. It's I'm going to go for the harder because I'll regret it if I don't. I'll escape if it's some TV show. I don't know. If it's a game show, I don't know the game shows like you people do. So
indeed,
there's a lot of game show fans out there, and I'm not an expert on them.
All right, well, let's find out. You want to go hard?
Yeah, go for hard.
Okay, hard question is: which of these people have never directed a cinematically released movie that is 100 minutes or less in length? Is it Francis Ford Coppola? Is it Quentin Tarantino? Or is it Michael Bay? Mob, please lock in your answers. Which of these people have never directed a cinematically released movie that is 100 minutes or less in length? Is it Francis Ford Coppola, Quentin Tarantino, or Michael Bay? That's a heck of a question.
I cursed myself for wanting a film question. This is never really thought about the running times before. So Coppola probably did, because although he's made obviously Godfathers and all these long ones, the conversation's really long. Did you do Night Moves and there's some early ones? I imagine being quite short. The 70s films tend to be a lot shorter. Tarantino. Was Reservoir Dogs that long? I can't remember how long some of the early ones were, and obviously the more recent ones are quite indulgent. Michael Bay, I'm less familiar with his work, so I couldn't tell you how long. A lot of them obviously are. Padded. It was like Pain and Gain, particularly long film. I can't remember. I think I'm going to have to. I'm too much at a loss to be honest. I'm going to have to escape.
You want to use your escape?
I think I have to use the escape. It would be. I would be going for. See, I'm struggling to figure it out now. I would go for C, but I'm going to escape. I think it's too risky. I don't have enough of a logical basis.
Okay, escape has been locked in, and just to confirm what you would have locked in?
C.
Okay. Let's find out. You are safe from elimination, but we will take 25% of your pot away.
It's probably going anyway at the end of this, so.
Is the answer C, Michael Bay?
Oh,
It was C, Michael Bay.
thank you,
Shouldn't have escaped. Shouldn't have escaped.
Shouldn't have escaped.
And of
Shouldn't
course,
have escaped.
because you did use escape, none of these are worth anything to you.
Yep.
And again, that was a critical elimination. 26 mob members getting knocked out. Hodders, Car 7th, Adster, Lupine, Ape, Prugs, Clive, Jack Wilfred, Pogo, Dogfish, Topper One Gaming, and Milk Like Substance all getting knocked out there. And you're down to just 1 versus 12. For your information, because I've been able to search this up on the questions site, Scorsese directed After Hours, which was 97 minutes long, and Tarantino's first movie, Reservoir Dogs, is 99 minutes long, so it's just under
So that's why
the 100 minutes.
That's what's tricking me up. I thought I knew it wasn't as long as the others, but I did not know it was like 1.5. It could have been over.
And there was also Coppola directed The Outsiders, which was 92 minutes in length. And Michael Bay, the minimum length has been 119 minutes, which was Bad Boys. But they go up and up and up and up to like ridiculous values, like Pearl Harbor, 183, all sorts.
But there's just so many odd Michael Bay films. They could have like been an animated short he did in his younger days, and they would no idea about it. So.
Yeah. So 1 versus 12 left. Of the remaining players, human players are Duplis, Brig, Inca, Score, Brand New Halo, and Samster. That does mean we are on, again, an even split, 6 each this time, of humans and AI still standing. Each mob member is going to be quite an extra amount to add to your total here, with it being 1 versus 12. Can't do the math directly in my head right now, but it's going to be a big number, nearly 100,000 per mob. Let's see what the next category is. It is music, and as the music plays on my stream, we have a 13-month resub from Theory of Game. Thank you very much for the 13-month resub there, Theory. That's amazing. So, 1 versus 12. Category is music. What do you want to do here now? Cut that out.
So, again, music could be classical. If it's classical, I think I'm okay. If it's pop, if it's like chart positions, I'm going to struggle. But I don't know. I've got the escapes. I'm going to go harder again.
Gonna go for the hard route again? All right. Question
I need
is,
to get people out. That's all I can go for, really.
which Russian folk song is also known as that one song from Tetris? Who was watching Time Shock? Is it Korobainiki? Is it Katyushka? Or is it Kalinka? Mob, please lock in your answers now. Which Russian folk song is also known as that one song from Tetris? Is it Korobainiki? Is it Katyusha? Or is it Kalinka? Mob is in. Now cut it out.
Yes.
Were you watching Time Shock?
I did watch Time Shock. I watched it live and I was very tired at the time. The problem is, so I believe it is A, but then C came up, and I can't remember why C is distracting me. It's definitely not B. I don't have Kalinka. I feel like Kalinka is something, and I don't know what it is. So I don't know if I'm just being horribly misled, but I'm going to have to lock it A. Go with
lock it A? Okay.
I'm locking an A.
You said the key words.
There's a keyword.
Is the answer A, Korobainiki? It is indeed correct, yes.
I was pretty short-term memory is quite bad.
I think Kalinka also does feature in Tetris, but the one that everyone knows as quote-unquote the Tetris song is Korobainiki. Kalinka features possibly as it's essentially a celebration track, potentially. But
I think it's in like some classical music as well. It's like Mussorgsky did it.
Oh yeah, there are there's B track and C track as well, but the one that everyone knows is the default is Korobainiki. Only Brand New Halo getting knocked out there, and we're at 1 versus 11. You're up to 647,477 doots now. 5 human, 6 AI still standing. Let's move on, and we find out the next category is sports ball.
Easy, please.
Okay, we're going to go straight with the easy track on this one. Your question is, in snooker, how many times in total would you pot the black for a maximum break of 147 points? Is it 15? Is it 18? Or is it 16? Mob, please lock in your answers. In snooker, how many times in total would you pot the black for a maximum break of 147 points? Is it 15? Is it 18? Or is it 16? Pogo in chat saying, "What the hell is snooker?" It's a game. It's a sport.
New game show.
Now cut that out. What do you think?
I'm not going to put up a real good fight because I'm naked tonight. So
Pot as many balls as you can.
It's good. It's a good Virgo. Yeah. So my weaknesses are maths and sport, and also there's a lot of list learning I never bothered doing because I never got into it. I stopped taking quizzing seriously, and I never really bothered what the balls are for like darts numbers and balls amounts. I never learned that. So I'm going to have to escape because I have no clue. I guess it was something like 7 points or 8 points for black, and then.
You want to confirm you want to lose half your bank here or an escape?
I'm going to have to. I just don't know. I know nothing about snooker. I can't play pool. I was so bad at it, and I never learned it. Yeah. I passed. See, the face-off, we just say pass.
It's so easy in face-off, yeah.
I'm an idiot.
It's so easy in face-off to just say pass on it. So
exactly.
confirm the escape?
Taking hold of my knowledge. Yeah, I'm going to have to confirm the escape. I'm sure plenty of people will get this one, but it's
okay.
maths and sport. Fines, not for me.
It has been applied, but for curiosity, what would you like to lock in?
Go with B.
B18. All right, let's find out.
Just because of the vague mass in my head. Closest.
I can tell you that a black is worth 7 on the table.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I was trying to do the maths and I couldn't get it. It'll be 7 times.
And at the end, you check the entire board out, table out with the yellow, the green, the brown, the blue, the pink, and the black. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You couple that with 15 reds with 15 blacks, means you'd touch the black 16 times to pot.
Oh, would not have said that. As you said. I got the number correct at least, but the maths was not there.
Duplis is the only one getting that one wrong in the mob. We've slashed your bank in half, down to 323,738. We now have only 4 human players left and still 6 AI. Each of these mob members will now be worth an additional 100,000 doots added to your total. You only have the escape 75% left, which means we will be cutting your bank by 75% if you apply it. But also, we still have the doubler we've not used yet, and at this point, if we were to use the doubler on the next question, each mob member would actually be 200,000 doots added. So you could, if you get a good question that you are really good on and you think the mob is terrible on, then you could be getting an extra 2 million doots on this one question.
There's a bit of a hype there.
That's just how
elimination
crazy...
a lot of doots, basically, is next question. I'm either out with a bad question or I'm going to get a lot with a good question, I think.
All right, let's find out. And this is where we change it up. So instead of a category, you get to see 2 sets of options.
God.
So we've
got
Unilever, we've got Unilever, PepsiCo, Coca-Cola Company, and we've got American football, tennis, and basketball. You can elect to see one of these questions, and then you'll have to answer that question that comes up. So, which question would you like to see?
I'm really between the devil and the deep blue sea here. I'm going to have to go for one just because I know so little about sport, whereas I don't know much about American companies either. So,
all right,
let's see what it is.
You want question number 1? All right. Here it comes. Which company bought British high street coffee chain Costa Coffee from Whitbread in 2018? Is it Unilever? Is it PepsiCo? Or is it the Coca-Cola Company? Mob, please lock in your answers now. The question again. Which company bought British high street coffee chain Costa Coffee from Whitbread in 2018? Is it Unilever, PepsiCo, or the Coca-Cola Company? And yes, indeed, chat was saying tail because Whiskers is here. Now cut that out. What's your thoughts?
I'm pretty sure I read about this, like when it happened. I remember it being something. It's Pepsi or Coke. I'm pretty sure it's one of the two, but I don't remember which one it was. There were news stories about it being positioned from the point of view of a soft drinks fan buying a coffee. So there were some very poor jokes about it. I think. In the before times when we went to coffee houses, my guess would be C, on the basis that it's a bigger company. I'd imagine. I hope it is, just based on what advertising budget alone. But it's an educated guess would be C. So, and I think I'm going to double it as well. It's a good time to use it. Well, if you don't know this, again, I'm hoping at least one or two people drop this. I don't think it's going to be a wipeout, but if we can lose one or two people and double it now,
okay,
that's probably the right. I don't know. I'm not very good at the strategic side of this game. I've seen it a couple of times. I've only seen the Dutch version once. So I don't know when to double. I should have probably doubled on the earlier point. I was cheeky, saying I just
potentially
myself and going out really early. So we'll say C. I will double it.
Okay, let's apply the doubler and let's lock in C. The Coca-Cola Company, the one with 3 C's in it.
I'm either out or.
And that's the thing. You've got to be right to stay in here. And if you are right, then we will be doubling the value of each mob
60-40.
locked out. 60-40 between Pepsi Coca-Cola Company here.
Yeah.
Let's find out which is the right answer. It is the right answer. Easiest way to remember it, I guess, then, is just the CC, is Coca-Cola as well.
Oh. I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that at all. Not remember.
And we say goodbye to 4 mob members, all AI.
Nice.
And that adds a total of an extra 800,000 dukes now. Brings you up to over the million. 1,123,738 dukes to be exact. And it's now 1 versus 6. 4 humans, 2 AI still standing. You now have no more doubler. But
No doubler.
still hanging on. You're still hanging on in there.
I'm trying. Has anyone ever won the Dutch one?
People have won the Dutch one, yes. And in
Okay.
fact, there's been a couple of people that have won it multiple occasions.
Okay. So it can be done. Okay.
It can be done, but
Yeah.
it can be quite difficult sometimes. I think you've actually had a pretty fast journey to get to 1 versus 6, but this is where it does get to be a bit of a grind because now you've got the best of the best still standing. Right, let's find out what your next category is going to be. And it's cartoons and anime.
Ooh.
Cartoons and anime.
Don't like the and anime in that. So I'm gonna have to. Gonna say easier.
Gonna go for
Basis that I hope I can get it.
Okay.
Hoping it's something easier. Yeah, I don't think I can. I don't think I've got the skills to go harder for this one. I know I should just try not to pull out, but see if we get easier.
Let's go with the easy one then. Which cut of meat is also the name of Doug Funny's dog in the animated TV series Doug? Is it pork chop? Is it brisket? Or is it sirloin? Mob, please lock in your answers. Which cut of meat is also the name of Doug Funny's dog in the animated TV series Doug? Is it pork chop? Is it brisket? Or is it sirloin? Hello, Whiskers. Mob is locked in. You ever seen Doug?
That's
Okay.
Doug, isn't it? That's the theme tune. My misspent youth, I believe. I think I know this one, thankfully, based on memory. I don't have much to say about it, other than thinking it was pork chop. Rings a bell.
Do you want to lock that in?
I will have to say the keyword and I will lock it in.
Yeah, I have to wait for you to say lock in or confirm when I say it. This isn't Face Off where I take your first answer.
No, if it's Face Off, it's a bit of a long one.
Is the answer pork chop? It is indeed, yes.
Yeah. I remember a high-pitched voice saying pork chop, none of those made any sense.
Who got knocked out? Just score count got knocked out there.
I don't think anyone getting knocked out at this point.
We added another 166,000 odd dukes to your total. Brings you up to 1.29 million dukes, should I say. And it's now 1 versus 5 mob members, each now worth an additional 200,000 dukes to your total. Okay, let's continue playing. And it's general knowledge. Just
Wow,
cast the net
what a great
wide.
category.
It's a great category. General knowledge. What do you want to do?
Everyone left is very good at general knowledge anyway, so let's just drop it down to a really hard general knowledge question. Just put it as hard as we can get it. Just see what happens.
Hard general knowledge?
Harder, please. Yes.
All right. In 2009, which US state tourism federation was forced to change its name after people poked fun at it online? Was it Wisconsin? Was it Iowa? Or was it Minnesota? Mob, please lock in your answers now. In 2009, which US state's tourism federation was forced to change its name after people poked fun at it online? Was it Wisconsin? Was it Iowa? Or was it Minnesota? Mob is in. What's your thoughts?
Well, it's been a good run. I have not heard of any of this. I also can't find any clues from the year or from the states.
You do still have that escape. You still have escape 75% not touched yet.
Any logic about what the initial... Like, so it's WI is the state code for... I was trying to see if there's anything with like... WTF is the Wisconsin Tourist Federation. So, that sounds like something. Okay, let's go with that. Let's go with A.
Lock it in.
I think I figured that. Well, my logic is yes, WTF could be made fun of. That's the only thing I have to go on. And so I'm just working it out right now. I would not have got it if I had 5 seconds to work it out. But talking through it, let's go with WTF. WTH, I'll say WTF and lock in A.
All right. What the heck? Let's lock in A, presuming WTF. Correct answer is... It is, and absolutely perfect logic, yeah. WTF, which are now changed to be called Tourism Federation of Wisconsin, or TFW. Unfortunately, all the remaining mob members got that right, so no change.
I would have got it wrong in that place.
And we move straight on to the next category, which is toys and games.
Again, toys and games could be anything. Is it board game? If it's board games, like modern board games, I might know it. Toys, maybe not. But I think I'll just go harder again, just because again everyone left is so good. Got to try and knock them out if we can.
Okay. According to Hasbro, what hardwood is used to make Jenga blocks? Is it balsa? Is it ash? Hello. Or is it older? Mob, please lock in your answers. According to Hasbro, what hardwood is used to make Jenga blocks? Is it balsa, ash, or older? Jenga the Game Show features on an occasional basis in the Discord, courtesy of Toadboy. Hashtag not spawn. Now cut that out. What's your thoughts here?
I thought balsa was the softwood as opposed to hardwood, so I don't know if I'm completely wrong about that. But that's my first thought when I saw the first option, and I thought, am I supposed to figure out which one is the hardwood? Is that the clue? I don't know what hardwood was. Of those, I thought a balsa tree and like an ash tree, thinner. Again, I'm not the best at the botanical side of things. I don't know anything about an older. I would certainly use a lifeline. We're in the US version, I will tell you that much.
Help!
But
it's got to help.
Yes, it helped. Let's rebrand it. Sorry. Yeah.
Yes.
Is ash there as a clue? We're supposed to go for it because it's like an in-joke thing. I'm going to rule out A on the basis that I think it's a softwood. And with that logic, if there's 2 softwoods, I would guess ash is the softer wood of the 2 that are left. So I'm going to guess older, but it is a guess. I just don't think it's balsa. I mean, balsa doesn't seem like it makes sense, and it's kind of 50-50. But I think older would be harder than ash, so I'll lock in C.
You said the keywords.
You regret it?
I can tell you, by the way, that balsa is technically called a hardwood.
I did not know that. So that wasn't the question.
Despite it being somewhat soft in its textural sort of capacities, it is a hardwood.
Wow. Okay. My logic could be completely screwed here.
Is the correct answer C, older? It is. It absolutely is.
That was me getting the right answer with the wrong methods. Completely the wrong logic.
And just Brig getting that one wrong. We add another 200,000 doots to your total. You're now just shy of 1.5 million doots. 4 mob members still standing. They are Inca, Samster, and 2 AI left. Each of them will now add.
Underestimate those two.
Each of them will now add 250,000 doots extra if you can knock them out. Ooh. According to Brig in chat, he hasn't had a clue for the last 9 questions, so he's just been surviving on pure guesses and RNG.
Well, that's how it was for the last 2 questions of the last game. And then
like I say, you have to ride the luck when you can. Ride the luck when you can. Okay, let's find out what the game has in store for you now. Lots of names is what we've got. Question number 1, we have Claude Monet, Paul Cézanne, Georges Seurat. And question 2, we have Dorothy Fields, Sarah Bareilles, or something along those lines, or Betty Comden. What do you want to go for?
Well, the only person I know in the bottom row is Sarah Bareilles. I think they're all musicians based on her, but I don't know who the other 2 are. So I'll have to go for 1.
Going to go for question 1. All right, the question is...
Sum up.
Pointillism, a painting technique which uses small coloured dots to form a larger image, was developed in 1886 by Paul Signac and which other French artist? Is it Claude Monet, Paul Cézanne, or Georges Seurat? Mob, please lock in your answers. Question again, pointillism, painting technique which uses small coloured dots to form a larger image, was developed in 1886 by Paul Signac and which other French artist? We seem to be.
The first one I've known about for a while. I've known for a while.
We seem to be sort of gravitating around that whole kind of time period. We had the 1889 and now 1886.
My era, apparently.
What's your thoughts here?
Yeah, no, I'm very confident about this one. Thankfully, this is the first one. Even the Doug one, I was like, I think I know this, but I watched that years ago. Whereas this one, I definitely know. I say that, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty 99.9% sure it's Seurat.
Lock it in.
Yes, and a lock in. Seurat.
All right. South is going to host a Jeopardy 1880s game next week. But the thing is, was it the last what you did, or the ones you did yesterday, Samster, or whatever it was, that had the question about Eiffel Tower being late 1880s? So it was very weird that came up very recently. You've gone with Georges Seurat. Is that the correct answer? It is, yeah. No doubt there.
I think they'll get it right too.
They did indeed get it right, so no change there. We move on to famous people. I mean, technically, those other 6 we had earlier were probably famous people.
I would like to think so. Another Seurat question, please. I think we'll just go for harder because, again, one of us is going to get it wrong soon, and it's got to be. We're not going to get them out with easy questions, basically. So let's go for harder.
Okay, hard question is, which of these is not named Billy?
Ugh.
Okay, options are the wooden puppet from You Don't Know Jack Who's the Dummy, is it the protagonist of Slaughterhouse 5, or is it the 1964 Republican presidential candidate? Mob, please lock in your answers. Which of these is not named Billy? Is it the wooden puppet from You Don't Know Jack Who's the Dummy? Is it the protagonist from Slaughterhouse 5, or is it the 1964 Republican presidential candidate? One of the wonderful 1 vs 100 trap questions. Well, we had Slaughterhouse come up earlier, didn't we?
I know, I was just thinking, this is my knowledge is going to be useful again. So I know that one is definitely Billy Pilgrim. Billy Pilgrim is unstuck in time, whatever the first line is.
Okay.
I think I actually know this. This is another, I hope I do. So when I saw the wooden puppet, I immediately thought that was Billy as well, but I'm thinking it could be Jimmy, because I know he does the thing where I talk like this. So my assumption for C being a red herring, I just think there's been a Billy. I'm assuming it's Barry Goldwater, who was the Republican presidential candidate, not Billy. I can't think of any Billys who run for president. Billy Clinton. That's about it. So I'm going to have to say that, unless Barry Goldwater's real name is Bill, don't know enough about Barry Goldwater, but let's just say C.
Locked in?
I'm going to lock in C and hope it's Barry Goldwater.
Okay. Correct answer is indeed C, and it's Barry Goldwater is C. And it's Billy O'Brien is the full name of the dummy in You Don't Know Jack. And of course,
it's not like that. I just remember the voice being quite big.
They all got it right, and we move on to another this or that. So we have Break a Heart, Write a Book, Commit a Crime, and we have Grazing, Running, Leaping. What do you want to go?
These are trickier. I'm struggling to figure out what...
Well, Clive from Legend in chat says, my Friday itinerary.
Yes. We've got to rank them all. Which is the best one? So, God. I'm gonna. So one's gonna be like a pop culture thing, presumably with Break a Heart as an option. It'd be like something you could do. We've got a guess of what one might be. I don't want to say, in case Inco or Samster haven't thought what it could be yet. I could be wrong completely. No idea what 2 is, so I'm gonna go with 1 in the hopes that it's what I was thinking.
Question 1 is...
Lock in 1.
In the Gilbert and Sullivan opera, Rudigor, what are the titular baronets cursed to do daily, lest they suffer a horrible, agonising death? So break a heart, write a book, or commit a crime? Mob, please lock in your answers. The question again, in the Gilbert and Sullivan opera, Rudigor, what are the titular baronets cursed to do daily, lest they suffer a horrible, agonising death? Mob are in. What are your thoughts?
Wasn't what I thought the question was going to be, I'll be honest. I do know the answer to this one, thankfully. What is the Gilbert and Sullivan Society at University? So I have I've seen and performed in Rudigor. I'm not going to do any of that. My singing's bad enough tonight. So I'm pretty sure they have to commit a crime. C, I will lock in C for commit a crime.
Okay. Pretty confident. But I suppose if you were in Gilbert and Sullivan sock at uni or whatever, then that would make sense. Is it the right answer? That it is.
I'll tell you, at first I thought I was going to do with 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover.
Who got knocked out?
Completely off.
Oh! We've knocked out the remaining human players. We've knocked out one of the AI players, but there's still AI number 27 standing.
How rude.
We have added 750,000 duits to your total now up to 2.24 million. But AI number 27 still stands.
AI.
So it's all come down to this. Now cut that out versus the AI.
Oh no, it's like Gary Kasparov in DeepMind.
It's the Legend 27 indeed, Cetra. So, here we go. Still got 2.24 million duits. You can escape still. Amazing cost if you were to do it.
Just get it right. I know, I might have to. I've been lucky with the last few questions, to be honest. There've been a lot of arts and music, classical music and stuff. Now it's going to be back to Michael Bay films.
Well, let's find out. What is the next category?
What again?
Science and nature.
No, I've been dodging science and nature. I'm going to have to go easier.
Okay, easy question is, which of these substances is the most acidic? Options are Coca-Cola, milk, beer. Mob, please lock in your answers. Which of these substances is the most acidic? Is it Coca-Cola, milk, or beer? Mob is in. What's your thoughts?
They're confused, I would say my thoughts are. So I don't think Coke is very acidic. So the thing about milk is the one that's throwing me off. I have no idea. I assume that beer is quite acidic, I believe. Then if it's a hops thing or it's the brewing process, I believe it's acidic. I don't know if it's more acidic than milk. Because that's lactic acid, with lactose, isn't it? I don't know how acidic lactose is. This is the sort of question I really struggle with, or it's just trying to work out between the two things. I'm going to stick with beer on the basis that I know it is acidic. I know nothing about milk. So I'm going to go, just drinking it in the past, I remember it being quite acidic, more than milkshakes. So I'm going to lock in C and see what the AI knows more than me.
It has been done. I can tell you a rough pH value for beer. It's about 4.5.
Low. It could be. I don't know what milk is.
The correct answer is It's Coca-Cola. Roughly with a pH of 3, with Coca-Cola, just with all that phosphoric acid and that kind of stuff in it. It's quite acidic. And the AI didn't know it either. That's the end of the game. Nobody wins this time on Takeshi's Castle. Wow.
Damn you, AA27.
Damn you, AI number 27. That's crazy.
No dukes for me.
And for your reference there, do not put me in pizza. Milk is only ever slightly acidic at 6.8, roughly speaking.
Well, logic was right there. I just ruled out Coke, and I should not have done. I thought sugar was not going to be.
That's such a cruel end to the game. But
the Dutch version for you.
That is the Dutch version for you, and
took the risks. Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean that's absolutely fair. Going with all the risks, but unfortunately, the last one did not pay off for you, and you leave with nothing. But everyone leaves with nothing essentially. So, I mean,
I stalled slightly, if nothing else.
Indeed.
Wasted everyone's time. That's the way to think about it.
You have fun though.
Yeah, no, it was a good game. I'm glad at least I lasted this long. I can't complain about that. It was fun. Great questions for everyone. Even the last one, I just had no clue on. A few lucky guesses previously, so it's fair that I lucked right this time.
All right. Well, thank you very much for playing. We will obviously see you in future games over on Face Off and other things as well. And we'll catch you later.
Yeah. Cheers. I'll make my way out.
All right. Thank you.
That's what we do.
Wow. I did not see that coming at all. I thought that was going to be a win, but it ended up being no. It ended up being a failure, and in fact, a complete failure across the entire board. I can say, of those that were in the eliminated parties, the majority answer was A. So, as a majority... No, actually... Yeah, actually, that's correct. As a majority, did give A, but because there's still a split of B's and C's, that AI number 27 still had the chance to pick a different answer based off the distribution. So... by all rights, they picked the wrong one out of the 3, even though A was the slight majority of the 3 there. Plurality, yeah, kind of thing. So, that's a bit of a bummer to end on, but what it means is, because there were no surviving members in the mob at the end, anyone could be picked to be the next one. Literally anyone up on this list could be picked to be the next one. I know, I could be a pedant on English listeners, so you could be a pedant on other specific terms. So now is a perfect opportunity to get yourself into the lobby with TEYQ as the room code, because you could be picked as the next one. Well then, would that have still happened if the one survived? Yes, only because there were no human survivors. It will still have gone the same way of picking anyone out of the players to play the next game. Okay, here we go then. Who will be the next one this evening? It is Benz J. Benz J, you have been picked to be the next one this evening. Benzie. With that, I'm presuming it looks like a signature of some description. It certainly looks like some squiggles with a B in it. So, Benzie, are you around? Would you like to play as the one? Open invite to you here. You can decide to join me here in Discord, or you can decide to just play in chat. Either or is fine. My stream preview is miles behind, though, I've just noticed. It's doing some really stuttery stuff as well. Are you still there, Benzie? Do we have a Benzie? Or have you gone AFK? I'm not going to give you much opportunity to get in here. Make yourself known in the next 10 seconds, otherwise I'll re-roll. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to re-roll. They have unfortunately gone. And the re-roll player is... It is car 7th. Although, what I would kind of probably say here, if you wouldn't mind, car, is I know you've played in the last game of 1 versus 100. I know Colo did a re-roll because they played as well. And this is an open invite to everyone at this point. I'm wondering if we can try and get some new blood in here if we can. Not to say that I'm dismissing the RNG here. It's just, if you're feeling generous, car, then feel free to do that. Trying to think of the community at large, but if you do want to play the game, then do join me. Up to you, car. Up to you. Ultimately, at this point, because it has picked you, and I can't take that away from you. Well, I technically can because I run the stream. Unfortunately, car did wipe out in their game. That's why they have 0 dupes. They did wipe out. So, oh, no, there we go. Got 68,000 dupes. I thought you did wipe out, though, or do something. I can't remember now. Anyway. What do you want to do? What do you want to do, car? I'm just merely making a suggestion, that's all. If you want to play, play. There's no problem at all. I'm just... Start the clock! Sorry if I put you in a tough position here, car. If you want to play, then there's no problem. I know we'll feel hard done by if you don't. If you... I'm just merely positing. You get a pass. You sure, car? Don't feel pressured to do so because I've said so. I just merely made the point about it, that's all. But if you want to pass, then that's fine. All right. Thank you very much, car, for doing that. It's greatly appreciated. Right. Let's have a re-roll, and we'll figure out who's next. But before we do that, Cape Rather, can we offer them a spin of the wheel in exchange? We probably could do that, actually, Kenda. It's probably a fair exchange for that. It won't re-roll you again, car. It should put you on an exclusion list at this point. But let's find out. Who's going to re-roll? Re-roll. Re-roll. Well, I think we could definitely spin the wheel for your car. For your deferral there. Ha! He says as it picks Ben's J again. Really? Really, game? Really, game? Are we really doing this? Re-roll. Oh, come on. It's Cetra. There we go. It is Cetra. We have a sourcing out there. It is Cetra, if Cetra is still around. Oh my goodness me. While I have it on my mind, car. Let's quickly do the wheel for you. The wheel for you as a sort of prize for deferring your game here. Let me go to that one there. Hopefully we go over to the right screen. There it is. Yep. Let's give you a quick wheel spin. Colo should get a wheel too. Yeah, Colo did defer as well. We'll do the same there. So let's play the music. If it gets mystery, we will resolve that after stream, yeah. Let's spin it. Oh dear. Oh. This is 0. I'm just gonna respin it. Fuck it, we're respinning. That's not fair at all to have that to happen. We're gonna respin that. Oh my god, what's going on? 5,000. There we go. There we go. 5,000. That's that sorted there. So, Cetra. Cetra. We are addressing you now, Cetra. Are you around? Or are we re-rolling again? Oh, yeah. Sorry, Colo spin. You're right. Let me go back again. I completely forgot. Colo spin time. Oh, Cetra is there. Are you doing chat, Cetra? But this is for Colo now. $10,000. There we go. There we go. We're finally all caught up with stuff and things. Yeah, Cetra, what are you doing? Are you playing in chat? Are you playing in chat? Please tell me. It is a text play, is it? And yes, if it's text play, then which game would you like to play? US or Dutch? Don't say that. If Benzie's not around, then that doesn't necessarily mean to get a wheel spin for that. The US flavour. All right, Cetra, this is for you then. You're going to be playing the US text game. Let me press the right button for that then. So start game in chat US rules. Good luck to you, Cetra. And if you're ready, then it is 1 vs 100. And your question to start with is, with an uppercase H, Hamlet is a well-known Shakespeare character. What is a lowercase h Hamlet? Is it a tiny lake? Is it a small village? Or is it a short poem? Mob, please lock in your answers now. With an uppercase H, Hamlet is a well-known Shakespeare character. What is a lowercase h Hamlet? Is it a tiny lake, a small village, or a short poem? The mob is in. Now, Cetra, over to you. And do be aware that I can instigate the clock at any point in time here. I will message you directly in chat when I do the clock, though. It's a nice question to start with here. Yeah, we borrowed one over from Millionaire Dominant Gaming. May already be time for some desperate measures. Ah, okay. Possibly a bit more of an English thing if you're not overly familiar. I'm sure you're well aware of how the helps work. Jesus, I slipped up then. Well, the helps work. You decided to go with Trust the Mob. Okay, so this will lock you into the mob's most popular answer. Let's find out. What is that most popular answer? You're allowed to say ask the host, because that's sort of just a general phrase. The L word is probably patent pending, I don't know. They've locked in be a small village. Is that the right answer? It is the right answer, yes. Near to where I grew up. In fact, there was a hamlet. Hamlet adjacent to the village that I grew up in. Mitre Raider, VJ Willy, Laser Sky, Dogfish, Benz J, and Asset, as well as an AI getting that one wrong or failing to answer in time and have been eliminated. Cetra, you're 3 away from making any sort of money, so we move on to question 2. Which of these toy companies' websites features a scrambled up Mr. Potato Head on their 404 page? Is it Parker Brothers? Is it Mattel? Or is it Hasbro? Mob, please lock in your answers. Which of these toy companies' websites features a scrambled up potato head on their 404 page? Is it Parker Brothers, Mattel, or Hasbro? The sort of modern editing. So although technically there's still the Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head lines, now it is Potato Head, at least at some points I've mentioned it. But which of these toy companies' websites features a scrambled up potato head on their 404 page? What's your thoughts, Cetra? Nice quick lock-in. Going for Hasbro. Is that the correct answer? That it is, Cetra. That it is. Very well played. Just Maxio and AI number 74 getting that one wrong. Everyone else got it right. Means you're still stuck on 0 doots. So we go to question number 3. If you were literally to go for the jugular, where would you be attacking? Is it the back? Is it the knee? Or is it the neck? Mob, please lock in your answers now. If you were to literally go for the jugular, where would you be attacking? Is it the back, the knee, or the neck? Heads, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Mob is locked in. Cetra, do you know what the jugular is? Where the jugular is? Who the jugular is? How the jugular is? And back and knee and neck and... Oh god, no! Definitely seen some better RNG before. Alright, Cetra. Well, you do still have some helps if you're not certain. Oh, excuse me. Let's see what people think. You going for a mobbing? Okay, which one do you want to go for? You're going to ask the mob, alright? Let's find out. It's going to pick 2 out of the mob. One giving a right, one giving a wrong. They'll say what option they gave, and they'll also be allowed to say why they gave their particular answers. We have Bluey on B, and we have Matt the Ref on C. So by rights, we now know that back is definitely wrong. Bluey and Matt, you feel free to give your reasoning why you gave your answers. It has happened a couple of times on stream where a lie has actually carried through. Matt the Ref says, I'm an honest bloke, it's definitely C. And Blue said, I went with my gut and an educated guess. So, that is what they went for. Cetra, it's back over to you. What do you want to do? Yes, cough Weber's cough. What do you think, etc.? May have to press my clock button in a moment. Okay, Cetra, I am now going to be activating the clock. You need to give me an answer in 30 seconds. There we go. You've gone for C, the neck. What's the correct answer? It is indeed the neck, yeah. The jugular here. Bluey and just 2 AI getting that one wrong. So, you are now in the money, Cetra. You're on 1,000 doots. So I get to ask you the question. Do you want to take the 1,000 doots, or do you want to play against the mob? Neck. What do you want to do, Cetra? Do you take the money or do you want to take the mob? You're going to take on the mob. Let's keep going. Next question. On which premium website might you share private pictures of your massive wok for money? Is it only Nans, only Pans, or only Cans? Mob, please lock in your answers. On which premium website might you share private pictures of your massive wok for money? Is it only Nans, only Pans, or only Cans? Oh, ape with the wordplay. So, Cetra, are you familiar with the site in question? We are all children, ape. You know, someone has birthed us at some point, so we are all children. Well, wok is certainly a pan so ... Is that what you want to lock in, Cetra? Clive wasn't. Came out of the womb with a tired 401k. The only life that Clive knows is the salaryman life. You've gone for only pans. Is that correct? That it is correct, yes. Who got knocked out? Greek B, J Nelson, Cart Quiz, and Mr. Quizworthy, and 2AI getting that one wrong. Bringing you to 1 versus 82 and 2 away from making it a quintuple your doots to 5,000 doots, but you're not there yet. What do you want to do now, Cetra? Take the 1,000 doots or play against the mob? Continuing against the mob. And your next question is... Where do you find Minty Maniac's Crazy Cat's Eyes and Mellow Yellow? Is it on the album Deep Purple Forever, the very best of? Is it in Marble Sports, or is it in an imported American candy shop? Wow. Mob, please lock in your answers. Where do you find Minty Maniac's Crazy Cat Eyes and Mellow Yellow? Is it on the album Deep Purple Forever, the very best of? Is it in Marble Sports, or is it in an imported American candy shop? Mob is in. What do you think, Cetra? What do you think, Cetra? You still have two helps, you still have the poll, you still have Ask Me. Oh, we have a lock-in. I didn't even see the message. Must have gone in a whisper. You've gone for Marble Sports. Well, is it a Marble Sports? Let's find out. Correct answer is... I'm a fan of Team Momo myself. Marble Sports is correct. Brand new Halo Diamond Ninja, we like shape raising the bar, and 3AI getting knocked out there. Oh, here we go. The Rangers are out now in full force. Green Ducks, Thunderbolts, Limers. Stupid Limers, they never win anything. I just love that there's so much love for that particular channel and that whole kind of culture of Marble Olympics and Marble Sports. It's just so cool. I don't know why. It's just such a cool thing. Cetra, you've quintupled your doots. You're up to 5,000 doots now, and you're 5 away from making it 10,000 doots. So, what do you want to do now? You're going to take the 5,000 doots. You're going to take the mob. Oceanics. That makes sense. I mean, I'm not really into the Loro Togi, but I've seen, like, 2 complete Marble Olympics, I think. Alright, Cetra is going for the mob. And your next question is... Mount Ararat is the highest point in which country? Your options are... Turkey, Azerbaijan, and Armenia. Mob, please lock in your answers. Mount Ararat is the highest point in which country? Is it Turkey, Azerbaijan, or Armenia? mob is in. Cetra, how are you on your geography? Get the vibe, JMR is pretty much like footy in that you pick a team and pray. Certainly, from my perspective, yeah. You've gone with Turkey. Is it Turkey? It is Turkey, yes. Absolutely. I suppose you could call it a Turkish delight, badumch. Do not put me on pizza, Jay Turner, Farron, Brig, AB Me, and some AI. Getting that one wrong. Set you are now on 10,000 doots. You're 4 away to make it 25,000 doots. And you are 14 away from the halfway point, or 2 helps used away from the sneak peek rule, as it were. Those are the 2 conditions for sneak peek. So what do you want to do, Cetra? Do you want to take the 10,000 doots, or do you want to take on the mob? You are taking on the mob. Let's continue. And your next question is, on the TV show Ren and Stimpy, what was the name of the toy that's great for a snack and fits on your back? Is it brick? Is it log? Or is it rock? Mob, please lock in your answers now. On TV show Ren and Stimpy, what was the name of the toy that's great for a snack and fits on your back? Is it brick, log, or rock? Mob is in. You ever seen Ren and Stimpy, Cetra? Ever seen Ren and Stimpy? Never been strong on TV shows, so we're using another help here. Still have poll, and you still have Ask Me. Goodness me, my stream quality is still terrible, even though it's apparently at 60 frames per second. And I'm not dropping any frames. Okay, you're going to poll the mob. Alright, let's find out then. Which option do you want to poll for, Cetra, out of A, B, or C? You've gone for C. And I can tell you, AI number 47 was the only person of the entire remaining mob that went with C. That's a low number that have gone with C Rock, it must be said. But could be the only one to get it right. That's entirely plausible. So, what do you want to do, Cetra? What's your thoughts now? How do the AI players work in this? So, what they will pick as an option is based off of a distribution of what all the human players answer. This time it wasn't AI number 27. What do you want to do, Cetra? I may have to start using a clock here. No, it's the bots replying to how the question worked, I think. Yeah, how do. It responds to how do. Okay, Cetra, I'm going to start a clock. You have locked in an answer. And you've gone for B, log. Is that the correct answer? That it is. Good guess. Maple Yamanote and 3 AI getting knocked out there. Just enough to get you to 25,000 doots. You only have the one help left, which is me, which is worrying. And you are 10 away from the halfway point. But you're now on 25,000 doots. So, what do you want to do, Cetra? Do you want to take the 25,000 doots? Or do you want to continue against the mob? What could possibly go wrong? Was, if it's a question on Papers, Please, I'll be able to answer it, as we proved earlier. Continuing on, unlike FedEx, SoundCloud, LinkedIn, and TripAdvisor, which of the following companies is properly written without using camel case? Is it MasterCard? Is it OnlyFans? Or is it PayPal? Mob, please lock your answers now. Unlike FedEx, SoundCloud, LinkedIn, and TripAdvisor, which of the following companies is properly written without using camel case? Is it MasterCard? Is it OnlyFans? Or is it PayPal? Mob is locked in. What do you think, Satra? You're locking in A. A pretty confident lock in. Going the MasterCard. Is that the correct answer? Very good. Very good. Clive Legend proves Lingo score. Now cut that out, all gone there, as well as some AI, and you are through the halfway point, etc. So now you get to see a sneak peek of the next question, no matter what. And you're on 50,000 doots. 7 away from making it 75,000 doots. So, if you're ready, Cetra, here comes a sneak peek of your next question. Which of these countries has a pavilion at the World Showcase at Epcot, Orlando? Ooh, what a question. Which of these countries has a pavilion at the World Showcase at Epcot, Orlando? What do you want to do, Cetra? Do you want to play on against the mob for more, or do you want to bail on 50,000 doots? The choice is yours. Catch you later, baby Abernathy. Thanks for stopping by. What do you want to do, Cetra? Do you want to take the money, or do you want to play the mob? I can't start the clock on this, unfortunately, Adster. Cetra is going for it. Okay, so you know what the question is. Your options are Sweden, Norway, Iceland. Mob, please lock in your answers now. Which of these countries has a pavilion at the World Showcase at Epcot, Orlando? Is it Sweden? Is it Norway? Or is it Iceland? And the mob is in. What do we think, Cetra? Thank you, by the way, for the follows from Bluey and Jordan the Liax I've just noticed on my activity feed. Thank you for those follows. It is indeed a nasty choice, but those are the choices you have to pick from. Give me an answer for one of those, or you can ask me. Not what you expected? Well, this is a higher level question for further in the game. What do you want to do? There's a lot of people thinking they should ask me. And you are indeed asking me. Okay. Here's what I think. I've been to Epcot. Last time I went, I think was 2011. But I can't remember which of these three has a pavilion. I really can't remember. If you're going for things like well-known foodstuffs, so you think about the UK, they have fish and chips there, as one of the sort of well-known foodstuffs relating to Britain/the UK. Then you could think maybe Swedish meatballs. I know it's a bit of a stretch. The other two, Norway and Iceland, there's no major foodstuffs or food products that would be like immediately obvious to people visiting at Epcot. Like surströmming, obviously they wouldn't ever sort of sell that at Disney, but is that Swedish? I can't remember now. The amount of times I've seen it on the internet, I can't remember the country of origin. But they wouldn't sell surströmming anyway at Epcot. And of course, I'm going just purely on the food route. That could be a completely bad route to go down. But I know they have like food festivals, and they've had like drinks and wine festivals at Epcot in the past. Maybe those align to the pavilions there, maybe they don't. I just don't know. I'm just trying to think, any of those, can I remember seeing any of these flags or otherwise at Epcot? Unfortunately, the answer is no, I can't remember. But if I'm going down the food route, then I would hazard a guess at Sweden, because Swedish meatballs would be a very easy thing for them to sell at Disney, and is very easy to sort of associate to Sweden in that regard. So only on that basis would I go for Sweden, but it's not a strong go. It's not a strong thought, but it's the only logic I've got here. So that is what I would say, Cetra. A, Sweden, and is my final answer. So, Cetra, what do you want to do? You are going for A, Sweden. Someone's going to have to tell me where exactly this is, if it is here, or if it is Sweden, or whatever. Whichever of these three it is, I want to know exactly where in the round of Epcot it is. Is the answer A, Sweden? Oh, it's Norway! Oh, damn! The Frozen Ride. Oh, really? The Frozen Ride. The ride used to be called Mail. Oh, Mails. Oh, that's the freaking Norse gods. Of course. Why did I forget that? Why on earth did I forget that? Honestly, damn it. That's a massive knowledge gap for me. Then I can't believe I forgot about that. Yeah, I remember Maelstrom. Oh, dang it. Well, I'm not completely fallible. I get them wrong every now and then. I got narrowed down into the food route. Thought it was a fairly good route to go down, but no. Norway and Norse mythology, certainly with that ride, would have made a lot of sense. Unfortunately, I went down the wrong logic route and ended up with the wrong answer. Sorry, Cetra. I do apologise for giving you a wrong answer there and maybe driving you the same way. But hey-ho. Them's the breaks. I am only human. And not many left getting that one right. Only 22 players in total getting it right. And of those, we've got Samster, 8 Minky, Itogi, Oni, Milk, Shadow, Kolo, Coolio, and Car. The human players getting that one right. Ah, dang it. Well, those that went with no on the prediction, very well played. You predicted correctly that I would get it wrong. But at least it leaves me on a 50-50 so far. I is human, absolutely. It's the second one going clockwise. God, I can't remember where everything is now. Okay. Well, I'll think about it in future. So no IKEA at Disney. Yeah, there we go. That was sort of half of a weird half of my reasoning was IKEA. Yeah, in a weird way. Oh well. It happens. It happens. Well, sorry, etc. for that. But yeah, that's that, I suppose. I've got one game left in me if we want to play. We can also play it very quickly by enforcing clocks as soon as the mob has locked in, if you want to do that as well. We can do a speed mode 1 versus 100 if you want to do that very quickly. So, remaining mob members that are still in, you're going to get your preferential pick here. Who's it going to be? Gotta go fast. Oh, Colo, it's picked you again. God damn it, game. I thought I had these exclusion lists in place. I thought we had the exclusion lists in place. Right, we're re-rolling again. God damn it. In before it's car now. No, it's Deuceman. Deuceman 45. So, Deuce, you're the final pick here. What do you want to do, Deuce? Young blood. So, what do you want to do, Deuce? Do you want to join me here in Discord, or do you want to just do it in chat? And apparently everyone wants to do speed mode. Okay, we shall do that then. Oh, Deuce is doing chat. Okay, fair enough. Deuce, which variant of the game do you want to do? Do you want to do US or do you want to do Dutch? Come on, quickly. We're playing a speed game, so it does mean I'm going to be enforcing the clock as soon as the mob is locked in. Just beware. You're going to go for US? Alright, so we're going to play the US rules then in chat. Good luck. This is going to be the final game this evening. Of course, even if you're in the mob, you can continue to answer dutes for some extra... Well, answer questions for some extra dutes and build up that streak. So, good luck, Deuce. We start with 1 versus 100. And your question to start with is... Chuck Norris starred in the TV series Walker, Texas Ranger, which was primarily set where? Was it in the Minneapolis-St. Paul metro area? Is it in the Dallas-Fort Worth metro area? Or in the Seattle-Tacoma metro area? Mob, please lock in your answers. Okay. Mob is locking in, and as we are in speed mode, you will now need to give me your answer within 30 seconds. You have locked in on B in the Dallas-Fort Worth metro area. Is that the right answer? Absolutely yes. Presumably in Texas. Say goodbye to Asset, Maxio, J Turner, Biz, VJ Willie, Laser Sky, Clive, Inca, Shadowmain, Benz J, Farron, Diamond Ninja, Cartquiz, Workquiz, and Mitre Raider, all getting that one wrong or failing to answer. So, Deuce, you get the question straight away. Do you want to take the 1,000 dutes or do you want to take on the mob? Yeah, there are a few AFKs in that list. We'll continue on though. Florence Nightingale was born in which year? Your options are 1820, 1620, or 1720. Mob, please lock in your answers. Florence Nightingale was born in which year? Was it in 1820, in 1620, or 1720? Mob is in, and the clock is on. Some nice fast answering here is what we'd like to see. And you've gone for 1820. Is that the correct answer? Absolutely right. Good answering. We'll say goodbye to Milk Like Substance 8 Minky. Do not put me on pizza. Kegler Coach and a smattering of AI. A total of 11 eliminations. You're up to 5,000 doots. What do you want to do now, Deuce? Do you want to take the 5,000 doots? Or do you want to play against the mob? We shall continue on. And your next question is... which of these things is too tired? Is it A, a bicycle? Is it B, a tricycle? Or is it C, Toad Boy after one of his experiments? Damn it, I pre-predicted the final answer there. Okay, mob is locked in. The clock is on. Damn it, I pre-predicted the pun. I should have guessed being Toad Boy question, but you've gone with a bicycle, which is correct. If it was T-O-O-T-I-R-A-D, then the answer would have been C. But because it was T-W-O, we were looking for the number. Surprisingly, everyone got that right. So, for you, we ask the money or mob question again. 5,000 doots. Take it or leave it. No way, that's another show. And we have a Quizzy Dan raid. Hello there. In the Netflix series 13 Reasons Why, who recorded 13 messages on cassette tape? Was it Hannah Troughton? Was it Hannah Baker? Or was it Hannah Pertwee? Mob, please lock in your answers now. In the Netflix series 13 Reasons Why, who recorded 13 messages on cassette tape? Was it Hannah Troughton, Hannah Baker, or Hannah Pertwee? Also, welcome Quizzy Dan raiders. Are you all good? Let the monkey see the banana, apparently, says chat. I don't know what that means, but it certainly means something. Yes, I think letting the monkey see the banana is completely fair. Ape, would you agree? I don't know. Anyway, we've got a lock-in on B, Hannah Baker. I love the multiple choice options here. I believe a Doctor Who reference. You've gone for Hannah Baker. Is that the right answer? Nice, it is. Very well played. What about banana? Apparently, chat says, let the monkey see the banana. So that's what we are on about with the banana there, Ape. Mr. Quizworthing, Bluey, Lupine, Dogfish, Coolio, Score Count, Brand New Halo, and Saphira, all getting that one wrong, plus some AI as well. It brings you now to 1 versus 57, and you are on 25,000 doots. 7 away from making it to the halfway point, at which point you get to see sneak peeks. But you're not there yet. So, what do you want to do, Deuce? Do you want to take the 25,000? Or do you want to play against the mob? You are going to continue against the mob. And your next question is... a research article titled The Real Jack Dawson can be found on the website with what name? Is it Encyclopedia Titanica? Is it Wikipedia? Or is it Chalmers' Almanac? Mob, please lock in your answers. A research article titled The Real Jack Dawson can be found on the website with what name? Is it Encyclopedia Titanica? Is it Wikipedia? Or is it Chalmers' Almanac? Mob is locked in and the clock is on. Again, nice fast answer from the Deuceman. You've gone for Encyclopedia Titanica. Is that the right answer? Another good answer. We say goodbye to Raising the Bar, Itogi, and 4AI, and you're so close to the halfway point. Only one mob member away. You're at 1 versus 51, 1 away from making it 50,000 doots and also being able to see sneak peeks, but you're not there yet. So you're making this decision blind. Do you want to take the 25,000 doots, or do you want to continue against the mob? You are keeping going with the mob, alright. The next question, what does a sea slug do with its Rhino 4. Options are hear, smell, and see. Mob, please lock in your answers now. What does a sea slug do with its Rhino 4? Is it hear, smell, or see? Mob is locked in and the clock is on. What's its Rhino for? That's pretty much what the question says, yes. You've gone with smell. I think rhinoplasty is something to do with the nose, isn't it? So it would make sense if it's smell, right? Absolutely the right answer. And we are through the halfway barrier. Cetra and Smashing of AI there, 8 AI, brings you through the barrier. You're at 50,000 doots. You get to see a sneak peek of the question from this point onwards. You're 2 away from making it 75,000 doots. So, let's have a look at what your next question is. In the English language version of Scrabble, what is the combined total of all the tile face values? Jesus. That's a bit of a sum, isn't it? So, Deuce, what do you want to do? Do you want to take the 50,000 doots? Or do you want to do this mathematics problem? Oh, you're going for it, okay. You're going for it. So, in the English language version of Scrabble, what is the combined total of all the tile face values? Is it 257? Is it 187? Or is it 223? Mob, please lock in your answers now. In the English language version of Scrabble, what is the combined total of all of the tile face values? Mob is in, and the clock is on. Wow, some fast locking in here. You've gone with B, 187, with pretty much no time wasted. That was awfully quick. What's the correct answer? It is 187. Shapes, Opponent Nuevo, Jack Wilfred, Pullman Ben, Greek B, Lingo, and various AI getting that one wrong. Deuce, you're now into six-figure territory. You're on 100,000 doots. You're 6 away from making a 250,000 doots. You still have all your helps intact. You've not touched a single one of them. And you're about... you're 26 mob members away from making it 1 million doots. So, if you're ready, Deuce, let's see a sneak peek of your next question. Of these multiple winning Formula One world champions, which one gained all their titles racing for a single constructor? It's the dreaded F1 question, everyone. So, Deuce, what do you want to do? Do you want to take the 100,000 doots? Or do you want to take on the mob? You still have all your helps remaining. What do you want to do, Deuce? You are taking on the mob. Okay, good luck to you. So, that was the question. Here are your options. Is it Niki Lauda? Is it Ayrton Senna? Or is it Nelson Piquet? Mob, please lock in your answers. Of these multiple winning Formula One world champions, which one gained all their titles racing for a single constructor? Mob is in, and the clock is on. Gonna use a help, alright. Which help do you want to use? Gotta lock it in, right? So you're asking the mob. Okay, let's find out who it's gonna pick. We have two on the top row. We've got Topper on C and Brig with B. That means we know the answer is definitely not A. Topper and Brig, care to offer an opinion? And preferably keep it snappy. He says. It's a half guess from Brig, but Senna was winning lows when my family were getting into it. Okay, that's why Brig went with B. Topper, why do you go with C? Or shall we move on? Odorisic became an F1 watcher. Don't know far back enough to make an informed guess, so it was just a guess, I'm afraid. So, that's what we've got to work with, and the clock is back on. If you don't watch Formula 1, well, you're going to have to do something. You've gone with Brig, and you've gone with Ayrton Senna. Is that the right answer? It really is. Very well played. So Top 1 Gaming is out, Samster is out, Colo is out, as well as various AI. Deuce, you're up to 250,000 doots and 7 away from making it 500,000 doots, and you still have 3 of your helps intact as well. Let's have a look at your next question. What you got to play with? From a claim in 1962, the supposed inventor of the Hawaiian pizza is a mix of which nationalities? Question mark. So, Deuce, what do you want to do here? Do you want to take the 250,000 doots, or do you want to take on the mob? Indeed, you do still have 3 helps. And you are continuing on. Alright, let's keep going then. So the inventor of the Hawaiian pizza is a mix of which nationalities? Your options are Greek American, Cypriot Canadian, or Greek Canadian. Mob, please lock in your answers now. From a claim in 1962, the supposed inventor of the Hawaiian pizza is a mix of which nationalities? Is it Greek American? Is it Cypriot Canadian, or is it Greek Canadian? Mob is in, and clock is on. Just say the word poll. Just say the word poll. There we go. Okay, and which option do you want to poll for, Deuce? Gone with C. 10 of the 17 went with C. So, a slight majority maybe. 10 of 17. And we are back on, and clock is back on. You're going with that majority. Going with Greek Canadian. The correct answer is... absolutely is Greek Canadian, yes. Say goodbye to Brig, Kenda, Prugs, and 3 AI. So close to the next level up, but not quite there. You're on 1 versus 11, still on 250,000 doots. 1 away from making it 500,000, and 11 away from making it a full, cool 1 million doots. Still 2 helps left. Let's see a sneak peek of your next question. Press the right button for that. Apart from Snooker Loopy, what is the only other song Chaz and Dave sang with the Matchroom mob? Speaking of mob questions. So, what do you want to do? Do you want to take the 250,000 doots? Or do you want to take on this mob? 2 helps left now. They certainly are words, Ben. And Deuce is taking on the mob. So, What was the other song that Chaz and Dave have sang with the Matchroom Mob? Is it the Diddlem song? Is it Rock and Roll Jamboree? Or is it Romford Rap? Mob, lock in your answers now. Apart from Snooker Loopy, what is the only other song Chaz and Dave sang with the Matchroom Mob? Is it the Diddlem song? Is it Rock and Roll Jamboree? Or is it Romford Gap? Mob is in. Clock is on. Romford Rap, sorry. You're going to ask me. Well, I'm going to make it very quick for you. Unfortunately, I have no damn clue. I would not be able to give you a guess, really, other than 1 in 3. Let's go for the Romford Rap. That's my final answer. Sorry. And clock is back on. Literally no clue on this one. Going for a gut response. You go with my guess of Romford Rap. Oh my god. Ah! Computer. Show me, is it right? Or is it wrong? Oh my god, it's right! That's a literal 1 in 3. Ah, well, Deuce, you're still in it. Now cut that out, Asda, Amy G, and 2AI got that one wrong. Swan versus 6. There's still 3 human and 3 AI standing. You're on 500,000 Dutes. Oh my god. I did not... those 3 songs mean literally nothing to me. The only thing I know of Chaz and Dave is rabbit, 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 rabbit. That's pretty much all I know of Chaz and Dave. Romford Rap, no freaking clue. I really don't, Samster. I really don't. That was a literal 1 in 3. A literal 1 in 3. So, Deuce, let's see your next question. The California water wars of the 1910s and 20s were the primary influence for the events of what 1974 Roman Polanski film? 500,000 Dutes on the line. What do you want to do, Deuce? Do you want to take that 500,000? Or do you want to play against this mob? There are still 3 human players that you could trust on. What do you want to do? Don't blame you with that decision whatsoever. That was a hell of a run. And you take 500,000 Dutes away. That is a hell of a lot of Dutes. Especially under the pressure of, like, speed mode 1 versus 100 as well. That's just a really good result. And I'm glad my 1 in 3 stuck this time round. But for God's sake, don't trust me to do that again. Do not trust me to do that ever again. So, Connor only cast 7th. You do survive, but unfortunately this is going to be the end of the stream. So, what I might do is carry those over. Next time we play 1 versus 100, if you're around, may give you a preferential pick based on that. But before we do finish, we will do a proper giveaway wheel spin, that one there. So let me log myself in. Let me hit the button. I am going to go to giveaways. I'm going to give an answer. We're going to go for, what phrase shall we go for? Keyword, and the keyword will be this one. Why not? Twitch, load please. Thank you. Keyword is rap. Keyword is rap. Just say that, and you'll be entered in potentially as a potential picky. Rap, stop, Amatai, rap battle, absolutely. Let me move that over there, and let's do that thing over there as well. Get everything sorted. Just like that. You don't know what this is? Are you excited? Well, it's a wheel spin. So whoever's going to get picked right now, will give them a wheel spin, and whatever it lands on, they will get added to their total. So, are we ready to pick our wheelie? That makes no sense. Let's find out. Will the RNG pick Cast 7? I mean, it could do. It could do. Let's find out. Who will it be? It's actually picked Cetra, 4,271. So, Cetra, it is actually for you. You did play earlier, but you did walk away with nothing due to my going for me. So, Cetra, this one is for you. Let's spin the wheel. Already? No. We're not doing that for respinning. Not a 0. No. Re-trigger. I probably should, Samster. It's 1,000. It's 1,000. It's something. It's a win. There we go. It's 1,000. There you go. You get yourself 1,000 dupes for that spin there. So, at least it wasn't negative. At least it wasn't the negative 4,000. So, that is going to be it this evening. Friday, we will have some Outright to play. Got some wonderful packs to play through. So do look forward to that. Million dupe drop it'll happen sometime in the future once I've finally gotten around to doing a complete rewrite, because it has become like it's going to happen. It's going to be a rewrite rather than a trying to hodgepodge together what was already there, which doesn't work for what I wanted to do. But alongside that, I still have stuff to do with the quiz screen. There is ongoing development on that. Thank you for the follow there, ACJ. Thank you for that. So yeah, there's ongoing development for quiz screen. Tomorrow is bingo day over on Quizzy Dan stream. So do go and watch Quizzy Dan tomorrow for some bingo with some community written questions. And I also believe it's a bumper episode with 50, count them, 50 questions in as opposed to the regular 40. So all sorts of stuff happening over on Quizzy Dan's stream tomorrow. Like I say, I'm back Friday outright. Saturday, Ben is back doing his usual thing, I believe also with Ask the Flushes as well, and some face-off stuff and things and blah blah blah. Will there be a Taskmaster watch along in Discord tomorrow? That is a good question, Asda. I completely forgot that the season was starting again tomorrow. If we are, it will probably happen later than normal because Quizzy Dan's bingo is going to be 50 questions long, so it will take a bit longer to do. So maybe we will do. If someone else wants to do the actual Taskmaster hosting, then by all means do so. I don't necessarily have to do it. So if someone wants to do that, then go for it and stuff. No score count. There is a watch along stuff for 1,000 Heartbeats Philippines edition. Those are on Saturdays, I believe. What else? We've got Pinnacle Ladder on Tipsters on tomorrow. I just realised poker as well is happening on Thursday evening as well. I don't know if Tipster is going to adjust based on what's happening with Quizzy Dan's Bingo or not. So table starts might still start while that's happening. That's a thing I've just realised. So there is a hell of a lot of stuff happening on Thursday apparently, and just lots of stuff happening around on Discord. I've been doing little bits and bobs on a new thing called well, I say new thing. It's an old show, but it's new code for me, and it's All Clued Up for those that remember that game show, or $1 Million Chance of a Lifetime. Was that what it was called in the States? So I've been doing some work on that to potentially make that available in the Discord games, not necessarily for stream, but for Discord games, because I've been on that kind of kick apparently. Yes, all clued up with me apparently. There's also Cash Trapped with Topper, absolutely amazing run on Sunday. There'll be more of that next Sunday. It's going to be a regular thing, I believe, with Topper, and I think Matt was probably going to be doing another The Wall in Discord on Monday. Of course, there's Society Game Watch Along at the moment with Score Count on Mondays as well. On Saturday, there's Smush on the Home Game Entertainment Network. There's just all sorts of stuff happening. The Wall, no, that's the wheel. I don't have the wall. So there are just so much stuff going on around the stuff. And of course, Sunday, late Sunday evening, we do some TF2 playing as well. We've done that for the past 2 weeks now. So yeah, we're going to do some more TF2 shenanigans, maybe some Gary's mod as well if we feel like it. So if you've got TF2 on your account, because it's a free to play game these days, get yourself installed and updated, and join us for some good old fun and banter at the end of the week. And there's Only Connect match watch along happening as well, because that's happened. 8Minky's still doing the Only Connect tournament. Yeah, downloading Steam games. I know, right? Although I was doing that when I was 18, because that's when I got Steam, was 18, because it did exist beforehand, but it existed in the form of you had to have CD product keys to unlock it, to download it. Oh my goodness me, I forgot those days. Anyway, I am done waffling for this evening. I need to get some food because I now have a hunger pang going on in my gut. Peter Gabriel has Steam in the 90s. Yeah. No problem. Thank you for sending that question my way, Proogs. I'm glad I was able to at least demonstrate some niche knowledge that I know. I was able to demonstrate that I can at least get an ask the host properly answered, rather than just flubbing my way to the answer, or flubbing my way to completely the wrong answer in the case of Cetra. So 66 2/3%. I'm okay with those percentages based off of a 1 in 3 chance across 3 games. Yeah, I'm all right with those odds in a way. Friday outright. Next Wednesday I can't remember what I put on, and the next Friday I can't remember what I put on, but it's on there, and stuff and things are happening, and Relativity soon again, and God, I've got a lot of things to do. Games, quizzes, stuff, all clued up. I might do that this weekend, finish that up and make it available and stuff. Oh, and I also need to plan on Duel as well. I need to plan on what that is going to be. I know that it's not coming for ages, but I do need to plan on it. I'm still waffling, aren't I? I'm still waffling, and you know what? I've not had a good waffle in ages. I don't have a waffle maker to make good waffles. Now I'm waffling about waffles. You know what? You know we're plumbing the depths of knowledge here now. We're waffling about waffles. You had potato waffle for tea. I haven't even had those, to be fair. Better than pancake at the end of the stream, yeah. You do need good maple syrup. That is true, Mr. Quizworthing. And there's not many options really in the UK unless you go proper premium products, and those are expensive. And I don't want a lot of expense. I'd just rather go for the cheap pancake syrup stuff rather than like maple syrup. Sorry. Next quiz needs a waffle-based question. We'll try and figure out if we can do that. I'm coughing. Anywho, that is maybe it. Is there someone to raid? Question mark. Is there a raid target? Question mark. Let's find out if there is a raid target question mark. Let's see. B-Square Quiz is live, but I raid them on a regular basis. I like to raid other people generally, just to share different communities around as well, rather than staying within the same community. You know what? We're going to raid over to Kyo's Little Monster. Actually, let's do that raid. Let's type that. Raid Kyo's Little Monster. Final Fantasy 15 runner. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, should be good watch along. So raid message is going to be Waffles. Yeah, why not? Waffles is always a good guess for that. So yeah, Waffles is going to be our raid message for that. I'll see you on Friday for Outright, probably around on Quizzy Down the stream on Thursday. Until then, have a good evening, have a good night, and I'll see you later. Bye!